Hey, what's up everybody? It's Lids, and we're back for some more Pyre Community RITE Night. Meaning, of course, some good old-fashioned multiplayer Pyre, featuring first and foremost none other than the members of the RITE Club Discord server, the place for all things multiplayer Pyre. And if you're interested in getting more involved in multiplayer Pyre, then look no further, because you can join said Discord group by clicking on that link right there. But those of you in chat, you are not off the hook. No, because you see the red circle with the white L below chat. You click on that and you'll find all of the various requests that you can make today, including things ranging from selecting players, exiles, masteries, songs, arenas, even Titan Stars are all fair game. So, without further ado, let's hop into versus mode. Set ourselves back to our defaults. And let me know if there's anyone who would like to get us started today, as I will also hop into said Discord server. I notice there may or may not already be a person in here.
Hello.
A wild lilac appeared. What do you do?
You shoot me an invite, perhaps.
Okay.
Unless someone else wants to get in. I'm your guaranteed first guy in, but if someone else wants to, I'm fine to step down.
Alright, well, at least...
I'm like the reverse backup, so to speak.
Okay. I think I get what you're saying.
Good, because after saying that, I was like, what did I mean by that?
Let's see. Invite should be on the way. For what it's worth, for those of you who were not here last week, we did discover some new Steam Remote Play quirks that I imagine will probably still be in effect today. Basically, there are some additional Steam settings that you may need to flip to make sure that we can actually send you an invite and get you in for some multiplayer Pyre. So if you didn't do that last week, heads up, PSA, that may be necessary. I hope that collectively we remember exactly what that process entailed so that we can help people get that done if they need to do it this week.
Also, I will be dissident, so we already got that set up.
Okie-doke. So let us know if there is anyone else who would like to get in on the action today to face off against Lilac. We can also take requests at the beginning, but as is generally the case, I feel as though it's probably best to get people in first. iRotor says, I can do the introductions. I'm going to be honest with you, iRotor, I'm not entirely sure what you mean.
I'm assuming, like, the first few rites?
I think that's... Okay, yeah. I think that's what you mean. Okay, gotcha. Alright, so in that case, invite on the way, iRotor.
Hello.
Hello.
Hey, iRotor, how's it going? Will it be withdrawn for you today?
Yes.
Okie-doke. All set and ready to go on my end. Alright, so we do now have both of our people in. Let's see, Dodo coming in with a talisman request. All exiles must run one of the black talismans. I assume this is cursed talismans. Yeah, they're black. Yeah, they all have black as the first word of their name. Yeah, that's true. So, one cursed talisman for each player. So why don't we get started? And I know we see those cursed talismans fairly often in customized off matches.
Hear me, exiles.
but if you can plan around them,
Welcome to the glade of Liu.
they aren't always that bad.
You shall
Wait, I got
take
it.
part here
Oh,
in a
never mind.
glorious tradition.
I just realized the.
Only
already
the
started.
righteous shall emerge victorious.
Next time, I will get my revenge.
Dissidents, stand ready. The withdrawn, stand prepared. The rite shall begin forthwith.
All right,
so
so
the only request is the cursed talismans.
yeah, one cursed talisman. You don't need to go all three, just one.
Okay.
Orale.
So Lilac goes Mooncrest on Orlek in the lead spot.
I've been saving up my lid coin.
Oh, okay. Well, Rotor gets that cursed talisman out of the way with a Black Hoof Raji.
I'm sorry?
Black Hoof Raji?
What? No, I heard you.
That is the name of that talisman.
Why would you do that? What is he What are you planning, I wrote her?
You'll see.
Oh, I'm scared.
And the request read to me like all needs to
Ruki.
like every extra needs to take a course on us. But now it's too late, I think.
Wait, all exiles must run one. Oh, why did I interpret that? Maybe it's just the word one in there made me think that it meant each team needs one cursed talisman rather than every single
Dodo,
one. My
will
bad.
you forgive us?
Yeah, no, that's my bad. That's my
What
misinterpretation.
if we just did like a free for all this time, and then we do the request next match?
I mean, we could. Iroder has already taken a cursed talisman.
True.
I don't care.
So if it's all right with
What's the
you,
next
Dodo, I think maybe we just proceed with precisely one cursed talisman per team. I forgive you. Thank you, Dodo.
Thank you, Dodo.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it was. I read it and I thought, well, you know, we get the all cursed talismans request fairly often. Oh, this one's a little bit more merciful. Okay. But maybe I was a little too quick to jump to that conclusion. So Lilac has not yet taken any of the cursed talismans. Therefore, we'll need one here and goes Black Claw. Iroder has already taken his, so he can go with whatever he'd like in this last spot. So he'll go Ashen Coal for the extra Pyre life on Palmas. So here we go with our first match of the day. One cursed talisman per team. We saw Iroder take it on his Imp, Lilac take it on also the Imp, I believe. What do people have against Imps?
They suck.
Whoa! Uncalled for.
Imps suck.
Statistically, may still be the most popular class for us in multiplayer Pyre. Lilac coming in with the hot take, though.
I hate imps and everything they stand for.
Whoa, you heard it here first.
The flame is stricken. That's it.
Everyone down on Lilac's side. Oh,
That was
just enough
impressive.
time for Iroder.
Okay, that was impressive.
The orb is up.
Lilac blocked, but banishes one of the defenders. Blocked again, banishes another defender. But ultimately, it's the sapling that does the trick.
I tripped on the way in. I tripped.
Canonically, maybe that is what the saplings are. It's just a single root on the ground that sometimes people trip over. And if you get blocked and land in a sapling, and that's what leads to you getting banished, it just means that you did a face plant.
Well, now that was exciting. You are powerless for now.
Lilac, defenseless for a split second there, but the exile who I Rotor had closest to the orb was unable to pick up the orb, which did prove to be a little bit of a curveball, a bit of a monkey wrench in I Rotor's plans. Now it's Vizpaleth, but she's banished.
Alas, for
Lilac with Orlek, down he goes, but Mooncrest activates, so he returns quickly.
Seal.
And it activates once more.
None left unseen.
Not this time, though. Now more room for Irotor to maneuver. In fact, everyone is down on Lilac's side. So if Irotor is quick, he can get off that throw. And it drops Lilac down to 20.
You don't want to make me angry, I wrote her. You don't want to see what I do when I'm angry.
You wouldn't like me when I'm angry.
Oralek was struck.
Vizpaleth
And it is done.
finishes the job.
The withdrawn prevailed.
GG.
It was as though the scribes themselves stood by their side.
Well played, you two.
Thus end this night's proceedings.
Alright, well let's head on back.
Until the next right.
Go hitting us with an Archjustice VTuber avatar.
That would be interesting.
Well, let us know, chat, if there is anything you would like to see for the next one. I didn't understand sports fans until Pyre.
Actually, same. Like, unironically.
Well, let us know if there is anything we'd like. If not, then of course we can always leave it up to the players to go with whatever they'd like. That is also an option. Seeing nothing at the moment, except for that. Lilac turning the customize off on the boat as well. So randomized exiles, masteries, and talismans won't even get to see what those things are in advance. Just gonna get thrown straight into the action. So here we go.
The dissidents.
And for
versus
Lilac,
the withdrawn.
it is... Oh no, it's an imp!
Oh no!
How horrible! I do believe Lilac said, and I quote, "I hate imps and everything that they stand for,"
That's true. I did
mere
say
moments
that.
ago. That is alongside the Stowaway and Pamitha on Lilac's side. It is Volfred the Sap, Snadra the Nomad, and Vorfrit the Crone for Irotor.
Why do you still call her this?
Oh, Vorfrit banishes everyone.
Oh god.
And fittingly, it is she who then scores for 25 damage on that throw, which I suppose we were tied at 100 Pyre life, so that doesn't tell us that much, although if the players are not tied and a crone scores, you can glean some information from how much damage they deal. But that time it's the Stowaway. She plunges for 20 for Lilac. She did not have prayer beads. She's gone. believe we just saw Bright Wisp on Tizo.
Into the adversary's
Oh, and Iroder still had Vorfrit hanging out there. And there you see, now that they are no longer tied, it is 30 damage, as is often the case, but not always the case, for the Crones. Hamatha. Blocked. Ooh!
What was that sound you just made?
That was the sound that the voice made.
Oh, I thought that was Lid's talk.
Well, it was him first, and then I repeated it.
Ooh. Yeah, I wouldn't have heard it because I have, like, my audio Pyre.
Oh, we have some Easter eggs as well. Is that from the Stowaway?
patience, reader.
Well, everyone is down on Lilac's side until the Stowaway makes a return, just in time to stop Snadra. Well, I guess we would have seen the Easter egg if that were the Stowaway who had that. Maybe it was Pemba. I think it was one of Lilac's exiles. We know it's not Tizo. Well, either way, here is Iroder, plunging in with his Crone for 30. I feel like we don't know much about the talismans for Iroder here. Don't know if he has figured anything out on that front just yet. Ooh, that was a bit of an unconventional shoulder smash from Snadra. There's the sap shield to set her up, and there is the leech. Not that he needs it, as now Iroder takes the win.
And what a crushing victory it was.
GG.
The rite is ended.
Well played, you two. Alright, well, let's head on back.
Until the stars align.
Dodo is wondering if we are in fact going to go for an all-in Cursed Talisman match. Says doesn't mind either way, but perhaps we could follow up with a full Cursed Talisman match here, since we may have kind of shortchanged Dodo with the first one, if you guys don't mind.
Can do that.
What did you say?
Doing a full-blown Cursed Talismans run this time, since we kind of shortchanged Dodo with the first one.
I can do that.
Okay. Well, that would be talismans. We could still do other things in addition to that, but let us know. No worries, Dodo, no worries. It was an interpretation error. On my part, really. Alright, but not seeing anything else right now, so maybe we'll leave it at just the Cursed Talismans. All of the Cursed Talismans. Hold on!
Wait. I do have something.
Oh, okay.
Wait, never mind. It's
I mean, I was pressing the escape button.
Can I use an exile's request to redeem a what's it called? Arena request.
Oh, you're trying to circumvent the cooldown?
Yes.
Denied!
Oh, come on.
Oh, come on, man!
It might have been the boat.
The dissidents
Already had the ball.
shall take
Yeah,
on
well, now we get an opportunity for our rotor to play in his home arena.
You
Welcome.
can never have too much boat. Come on.
Who shall
The reason why
the rites?
the limit for arena requests exists in the first place is because of the boat. So yes, you can have too many boats.
True. I suppose you're right.
Alright, so this one is all Cursed Talismans. But other than that, everything is up to you two. I guess we got a little bit of a preview of the first match today. We'll see to what extent the players go in a similar direction here, or if Adding 2 more cursed talismans now means they have to fundamentally redesign the way that they structure their team. The Black Heart on Oralek will be interesting to see if we end up getting an Oralek Howler. Spoon Man. No, that sounded more like a tin can than a spoon, but maybe a spoon in a tin can.
It is. You were correct, actually. That was my lunch. Well, I said I hate imps and everything they stand for. Wait.
Really doubling down on this.
Wait, no.
You would think, if anything, after having said such a controversial statement, you might try to backtrack on it, but no.
No, I'm gonna...
Doubling and tripling down. It's a bold strategy.
Ignatius.
Black Claw on a Savage with unlimited stamina is great, right? We'll see how the players choose to deploy these cursed talismans. There are a few that there are some not so bad ways to deploy, at least in a vacuum. Now again, going all in on cursed talismans does often mean you are missing 1 or 2 critical pieces that you would usually make a point of having in any given team.
I hate imps and everything they stand for.
Tizo.
Lilac is locked in.
Demon.
My rotor is as well, and here we go. It is all cursed talismans, and both players going double demon plus 1 imp. So certainly some similarities there. Interesting to see how the execution differs, as that is Oralek plunging. Of course, he is not your typical demon. In a number of ways, he is quicker, but he also only dealt 25 rather than 30 damage. Iggy comes up short that time.
United in banishment.
Here's Vizpaleth. Four-Eye Rotor looks to charge up the throw, and that does land.
Vizpaleth is incredibly green.
The dissidents seem to be falling
It's
behind.
a dark forest green.
Vegetative, almost.
It depends what kind of vegetation we're talking about. Oh, and the wall bouncing jump. The timing is just right for Iroda there. Has to cut the throw short. Just 13 damage, but he'll take that. Especially if he banishes the entirety of Lilac's team. Plenty of time to charge up this throw. And though both players with double demon were able to load up on lots of Pyre life, the demons, of course, do have a pretty high amount of damage that they can deal, and it can add up pretty quickly, as it is here for Iroder. Lilac, though, looking to return the favor, but once again, this time it's Oralek, and this is where it can start to make a difference. 30 damage with a base demon, 25 damage with Oralek. Once or twice, maybe you don't notice that too much, but over the course of a long match, that can add up. Everyone down. I wrote her, oh no! Gets his exile back first, except it's Jody in a Howler form, courtesy of that cursed talisman. Got infinite stamina after going through the portal, but can't sprint as a Howler, so couldn't take advantage of that, and that may have been the difference between getting an uncontested score and coming up short here, as the orb is now back in Lilac's possession, except Lilac is once again defenseless. This time, Jodariel is in her standard demon form, and this is what iRotor wants to do.
Good. How sad for the
Another
dissidents.
aggressive imp play there for iRotor, setting up Jodariel.
Goes the orb.
And with that throw, it means Lilac getting very low.
Go on just once more.
And it only has one character left who cannot pick up the orb, but that doesn't matter. Tizo's a one imp army.
No.
Oh dear. More carnage in front of Lilac's Pyre, and with that plunge, iRotor takes the win.
I ain't doing now see what the
They
black
overwhelmed their
hoof
adversaries
imp was supposed
utterly.
to do.
The rite is complete.
GG.
Why it was the first pick.
Alright, well, let's head on back.
Until the next rite.
One Mr. Arker Bashpaws saying that Jody was cosplaying as cultist Dalbert's pawn.
Those are words. Also, hello, chewing dragon.
How's it going, Chewin' Dragon? Let us know, guys, if there's anything we'd like to see for the next one. That was all Cursed Talismans.
I mean, Black Claw on Savage doesn't do much because it has barely any aura to begin with. And it shrinks.
Yeah, usually you see it on demons or maybe even imps.
I think Savage might be the one class that all the free Cursed Talisman are terrible on.
Are terrible, you said?
Yes. Like, none of the free make any
Yeah.
sense on Savages. Whatsoever.
I mean, the Black Heart, maybe you could make... I don't know.
Nah, not really. You cannot transform back from a Howler. If you really want infinite stamina, you can go Dark Vigor.
Right.
And you, if you have a Savage, you don't need it.
Alright, well, not seeing any requests at the moment. So this one may just be up to you two to take whatever you'd like.
Wait.
Unless... Alright. Apparently it's off cooldown.
I'm paying for it, okay? And I probably won't make too many vote requests because I gotta save my points for I need to start actually using the requests that I have on
Shall
my
now
list.
face
Okay.
the withdrawal.
I don't know how you can run out of points.
Welcome.
Even without a sub, I never run out of
Who
points. I
shall
don't know how this is
conduct
possible.
the rites?
No, I mean not points like run out of.
You mean like cooldown?
coming.
Cooldowns and like the number of times you can do an individual request per stream.
Like, isn't it? I've used up the amount of times that I can do a specific kind of request.
Howlers on the boat. I think we actually have seen that pretty recently, right? Didn't we have a 100% Howlers match on the boat just a few weeks ago? I'm pretty sure that was on the boat. I want to say 2, maybe 3 weeks ago. Oh, okay. Let's not threaten violence.
In Pyre.
Okay, just clarifying here.
But you're also in Pyre, like, forbidden to hurt your opponent. That's just
Fight,
in the book.
fight as in battle you in the rites.
Okay, I suppose that's okay. So the voice might complain about your frivolous usage of the rights, but like that's a given.
Jodariel.
Alright, so that's extra Pyre life for Jodariel.
By the way, I'm pretty sure you never did
Tizo.
this. But Lids, you still owe me that one request. The Lids chooses everything.
Did we end up? Oh, I remember. Was that last week? That was last week, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we just kept on deferring it, and then at one point, someone ended up making a request that ended up being more or less what I was going to request anyway. So, I don't know. You could say, oh, that just kind of turned into a bundled idea. I forget what that request was, but I remember it did turn into what I had in mind more or
last
less.
week that Lids chooses everything. Did we ever do that?
It was, the one that I'm thinking of was when we did the Infiniworms right, because that's what I was going to set people up with, but I don't remember how we arrived at that.
We arrived at it because I had a specific, like, worm setup request, but then I, like, allowed you to edit it.
Okay.
To your liking. Because you're an Infiniworms purist.
Now begin.
Whatever that means.
Well, speaking of purists, we have 3 demons on one side and 3 imps on the other. So we'll see how they fare on this occasion, as we are back at the boat, and Iroder goes through the portal, and that sets up this 25 damage throw, although with all of those demons, it means Lilac was able to load up on a ton of starting Pyre life. Orlek ends up with the orb, but also ends up getting banished. But he's back. He's possessed. Now Iroder, eyeing the portal, throwing it in,
Messenger imp threw it in.
and chipping away at that monstrous amount of Pyre life. Orlek, trying to invoke the boat magic, did to a certain extent, but not enough so to cause Iroder any issues there. Iroder baiting one of those demons out of position, but the throw is off the mark. So Lilac with it back here, with Vids, who does get banished. Iroder still has someone hanging out next to the Pyre.
Lies true.
What are you
I was just reading the message that you and Chewing Dragon were having, that apparently you were doing mid-match, I think?
No, I think that was before the match.
Was that still before the match? Okay.
Such a display.
Yeah, Lids, you're falling behind.
Ah, apparently I was falling behind. Yeah, I was all distracted by the triple demon, triple... Oh my gosh, what was that? It wasn't so much that you traveled any further than usual with boat magic, it was just the way in which you travel. I don't know if it was a moonwalk or if it was a little bit more slip and slidey than usual. Something about it looked a little bit...
I think I, like, twirled in the air.
Yeah! I think there was a 360 or at least a 180 in there somewhere. Well, there is Orlek.
Not the messenger imp.
Not the messenger imp! Anything but the messenger imp!
Screw the messenger imp. We don't like the messenger imp.
Yeah. Why, that was rather bold. How comical.
Blocked and banished here, but the Mooncrest activates, so he returns just in time to block the portal.
Oh. Now then.
Still causing some trouble here, but eventually, Iroder gets rid of Orlek. He's with Jody. And finds an opening. This time, though, what with it being a plunge means that Iroder is now down 1 imp. There's a little more room for Orlek to do his hopscotch maneuvers.
Orlek's aim was true.
And that drops Iroder down to 20.
The rite has nearly ended.
Orlek down, but Mooncrest activates. So Orlek back.
A deftly thwarted drive.
Pyre. Tizo looking to banish and takes out 2 of the opposing demons, but Orlek rushes back into a defensive position and does just enough to intercept that throw. But Rotor's not done yet. And that quick throw, able to squeeze one in before the defender came back to intercept. Tizo. Oh, also sneaks in a throw here. This time it's 16.
Yes. Oh.
Rotor can't sneak through this time.
What happened there?
Fizbaleth
All
banished.
vanished.
Everyone down for Lilac. Rotor is quick
All has hit the mark.
and gets in another throw here. And what at one point seemed to be a match that Lilac was taking control of. Now Rotor's not so far away, except just as I say that, Lilac with the finishing touches.
The scribes themselves surely have taken note.
And
GG.
that's how you do
Thus
all
end
demons
this
on the
night's
boat.
proceedings.
Every pony, every exile.
All demons on the board.
Until the next rite.
How dare you?
That good. I mean, with R, it's a bit better, but that applies to every single composition in existence, so that doesn't mean much.
Chewing Dragon does say he has a funny cursed request, but he'll only do it if Lilac wants it.
I feel like that would imply that a certain specific exile is involved, but I'm gonna say yes anyways because I want to see what happens.
Alright, I think that means, Chewing Dragon, you've been given the thumbs up. Whatever this might be.
Go forth and spread destruction, my friend.
Something like that.
Also, someone in the Discord, got a clip of my sick move.
Oh, nice. Let's see. Maybe while we're waiting for Chewing Dragon, we could take a look.
You get to witness my awesome 360. Yeah, Liz, you're falling behind.
Ah, apparently I was falling behind. Yeah, I was all distracted by the triple demon, triple M.
Oh, wow.
Oh my gosh, what was that? Was it a full 360? It looked like it might have been. It wasn't so much that you traveled any further than usual. Hold on. Ah, apparently I was falling behind. So you're Yeah, I was all facing... distracted by the... What direction are you facing when you jump? You were facing forward. You're already starting to rotate. Triple demon. That might be more than 360. That might be slightly more than 360, actually. Oh my gosh, what was that? Wow.
It's always
Wasn't so much that you
Bisbaleth that's
traveled
doing these
Bisbaleth's
things.
secretly a gymnast.
It was just the way in
An
which
acrobat,
you
really.
Oh
I don't know if it was
no.
a moonwalk or if it was a little bit more slip and slidey than usual. Something about it looked a little bit.
I think I like twirled in the air.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
I think there was a 360 or at least a 180 in there.
Archer?
Oh, hold
What
on.
does that mean?
Let's see. Since you, Lilac, have been in such amazement at the Archjustice's demeanor, you shall be taken by an intense want to mimic this parody of a religious figure for one very pleasant match while under
Oh.
Isloc's dreadful cold gaze. Yeah, what does that mean?
I think I'm supposed to do an Do you want to do something to the stowaway instead, Arker? Oh. Hmm. What punishment will I face if I do not do this? I'm curious. What are my options?
Lilac is wondering what it would take to opt out.
That I did not say that. I did not say
I
that.
think that's exactly what you just said.
I said I want to know what my options are.
What would it take? Yes. I don't know, you may already be past the point of no return.
Oh god. Okay, I can do that. As long as I don't have to do improv. So, Lids, I think you should, like, turn off voice audio, maybe?
Turn off the voice, basically. Does he still
Yes.
have the,
So, I'm
does it
pretty
still
sure
give
yes.
the subtitles at the top?
Yes, I'm pretty sure. Like, those are separate options.
Yeah. Okay, so theoretically, should still be there.
Oh, does anyone else?
Oh,
got
Dodo is
another-
volunteering to do this later, for what it's worth. Dodo was saying earlier, unavailable at the beginning, but could potentially join later on, and is now volunteering to do this request. So you may have had someone just sacrifice themselves for you.
What if both? I'm willing to do this. I'm willing to do this, but Dodo, you can. Dodo, you can do this as well if you so desire. But this is for me. I will do it.
Dodo did volunteer as tribute, that's true.
Have you read The Hunger Games?
I mean, no, but it's a pretty famous line.
I know. I just like. I was. Curious.
Excuse me, have you even read The Hunger Games?
Also,
did-
like, none of these words have a meaning that is confined to the Hunger Games. Right? This
Right.
sentence makes perfect sense if you have never heard of it.
Right.
That's true. I was just curious because I have read The Hunger Games and I was wondering if you had as well.
I'm sorry, I
That's
didn't
just
realize
pretty
that
first book.
this
It's
line
not
is written on page 72, paragraph 3, line 4.
Why are I wasn't asking in a judgmental way. I was genuinely curious. See, Arker has good taste.
Alright, so where does that leave us? Lilac, it sounds like you're still willing and able to do it. So I think we do proceed in that case, and then if we do happen to have Dodo in later on, and Dodo is still up for volunteering to do this, then we could. But I think that is just a theoretical possibility, and we'll cross that bridge once we get to it.
Okay. I'll do it.
Alright. Here we go.
Should we have activated the sermon intro?
Oh, you're right, we should.
So there's more talking. Why did I do that? Oh god. Please be good. The time is nigh, exiles. You are gathered at the range of goal. You now have this chance to prove yourselves. Know that the scribes themselves are watching. Dissidents, stand prepared. The withdrawn, stand ready. Who shall stand together here this night? That is terrible, but I have not practiced. Forgive me, Arker. Lids, are you still alive?
I'm still here. I'm just, you're running the show at the moment.
I'm not going to announce. I'm not doing the sports.
I mean, there are still things that the voice says during the match.
Oh, true. Gertrude. I forgot. What?
Chewing Dragon approves, let's put it that way.
Thank you. Exile. Rookie. Tizo. Hamatha. Messenger imp. Commence. No sign of the dissidents for now. What? Ooh. The withdrawn of first strike their adversary's flame. There! Ouch! Struggle all you like, reader. The orb sails forth into the flame. 'Tis taken. One triumvirate stands unopposed. Tizo flung the orb into the flame. The orb is taken. Thoroughly banished. And it is done. Oh, that was very quick. GG.
Okay, why is it positive or negative?
What's that?
Huh?
Was it positive or negative? That was very quick.
I mean that as in I didn't realize how quickly the time was going by.
That happens.
How difficult was it to look up at the top of the screen to see the lines
Yes.
while you were also simultaneously trying to play? Change the game files.
If I wasn't doing it like pure improv, I could be swayed.
Alright, I'm assuming we ought
A
turn the voice
pleasant
volume back
evening.
on now.
Thank you.
Well done, Lilac.
Thank you. I hope that you enjoyed that as well.
That was great. That was great.
Thank you.
It was pretty good, that's true.
Thank you. I spend a lot of time listening to his voice.
It's true. He does like to yap a bit. Alright. Is there anything we would like to see or do or hear for the next match?
Come hither, Archer. Archer Bash Paws. Hit me. Archer is offering himself up.
Hey,
It's
let's get some other arena requests apart from the bow for once. Let's do
the cairn.
Ah,
Alright. Have I ever done commentary as AJ before? I think so. And I mean, obviously, to a certain extent, the commentary that I'm doing is similar to what he does.
It's less sassy. I will say.
True. Sometimes he just says things like, ooh, ah, and stuff like that.
Wow.
He does have a Wario line or two, or a
Yeah.
Waluigi line or two.
Waluigi. Wah. Wah.
All right, I think we may be good to go now for this one.
The dissidents shall confront the withdrawn. Welcome. Who shall conduct the rites?
So no requests affecting your team compositions here. That much remains up to you. So Lilac goes Mooncrest Orlek. Exploding Gilman for I Rotor. Leeching Jody in that second spot from Lilac. Prayer beats Ulmer for I Rotor. And Speedy Vizpaleth, that means all demons for Lilac. Rotor will go Speedy Vizpaleth in the last spot. So a demon of his own. And it is Lilac getting us started with a 25 damage plunge from Orlek. Vizpaleth for Lilac, currently the only one unbanished. And then once she goes down, that means time and space for Ulmer to plunge in. And with Prayer Beats, he has returned, though Lilac in possession at the moment. Rotor now with Ulmer. He'll plunge once more. What's up, Camilo? How's it going? That's a lot of vowels.
What do you mean vowels?
When you see his message, you'll understand.
Well, I can't because I'm focusing on
It's alright, it's alright. Just imagine every possible version of the letter O, and you pretty much have the right idea.
Okay. I hope your teeth are okay, Camilo.
Threw some E's in there as well. But the O's are certainly the most dramatic. What's the best kind of O?
SpaghettiOs.
Ooh. I feel like you have to either say that that's the best O or the worst O.
In what scenario would it be the worst O?
I mean, I'm just gonna say it. I'm not really a SpaghettiOs kind of guy.
How dare you? You will not be forgiven for your sins. It's okay though. Not all of us. It's okay if some of us have bad
The
opinions.
dissidents have no
It's all right.
face
Nobody's
to
perfect.
Such wherewithal.
We can't all be SpaghettiOs fans.
The dissidents are now favored to prevail. Was flung right in. The withdrawn gained the upper hand. Unfortunate
Everyone
for the
down on
dissidents.
Lilac's side. A few hockey pucks there to obscure iRotor's view of the Pyre, but does still manage to throw that one in.
The orb is up.
The orb is up. Jody feeling a little bit lonely at the moment. Till eventually Vispaleth returns.
Into the adversary's flame. The dissidents are
Everyone
banished to
down,
the
though,
rust.
at the moment for Lilac, and that means with Seize Chance active, that's a 25 damage Worm throw for iRotor. Orlac went on a banishing spree, but Gilman does come back up with the orb here.
The orb
Ooh.
engulfed in
Quick
fire.
maneuver there from Ulmer.
Your victory is at hand.
But Lilac
Spectacularly done.
answers.
A rude predicament for the dissidents.
Lilac defenseless, which means iRotor can get the deciding score.
The withdrawn prevail.
GG.
Perhaps they do deserve
How long has
their
it been
freedom
since you
after all.
since I worked on your tooth? Camilo?
The ceremony is complete.
Well played, you two. Let's head on back. Now, Lilac, you can see the vowels that I was referring to.
Oh! That's...
Mostly O's, but there are some other things in there as well.
So sad that Tariq bot doesn't work anymore.
Unfortunately, yeah.
What happened to Tariq-bot? Did he die?
Yes,
Yeah,
several
it's like
times.
Copyright thing.
Man. What? Wait, for real?
For real.
Yeah, basically. I think they blocked like the YouTube and like other stuff because they didn't want people playing music on Discord for free.
Man.
How long ago did they work on your tooth? Or on your teeth?
And let us know, chat, if there's anything you'd like to see for the next one. If not, of course, we can always leave it up to the players to go with whatever they'd like. That is also an option. Also, I know, just gauging what interest is in chat as Lilac turns Customize off. I know it seemed like Chewing Dragon was saying he might have been interested in popping in for a match or two. I know Dodo said, let's see, okay, yeah, should be able to join soon. Okay. So yeah, just gauging to what extent and when people might be interested in getting in, and so it may make sense for us to make a switch somewhat soon here. But at least for now, between Lilac and iRotor, I suppose we're back to Customize off. As for what we see here, well, your guess is as good as mine. Oh,
Dissidents
that's a boat.
shall not face the withdrawal.
Except Lilac with a cur, an imp, and a nomad. No demons to speak of.
Now begin.
Nor does iRotor have any, as he has an imp, a cur, and a worm. Actually, somewhat similar team compositions here. Nomad
Okay, I
one
got
side,
Pyre.
Worm the other. Otherwise, the exiles are, or at least the classes are the same. As Lilac may have built-in prayer beads on Barker there. He did come back after plunging. That is a thing. People sometimes forget about it, but if you go all the way down on the right side of the Kerr tree, you do get built-in prayer beads. Just comes at the cost of some of that extra Kerr mobility on the left side that people usually opt to take, as Dying Flame activates there, giving iRotor some extra damage on that Kerr plunge. He definitely does not have that built-in prayer beads, nor does he have the actual talisman prayer beads.
That Kerr went into the stratosphere for a second.
Something went flying straight up, and I wasn't really sure what that was. I didn't know what to make of it. That was a Kerr?
Yeah, so I think that was Barker.
Oh man. Barker's space program.
Glorious!
Like the worst person possible.
'Tis taken.
It's impressive. I don't even have the prayer beads.
So are you mostly right side, except not that last? Oh, and of course he has a cursed talisman.
I have like probably Lucky Break and Explosion. Or maybe Keen.
Now to the flame. Ouch. There. Righteous fire.
There's another 20 damage plunge, and as we were saying, Barker will return even after plunging. Here he is. Raji darting around, but does still go down. Whoa! That was quite the leap there for iRotor.
Poof goes Lendl.
Rookie. Back to Deluge.
Remember
Plunges here.
which you hold dear.
So that's 15.
The orb is taken. Yes.
Lucky Break does activate there for iRotor, so as he suspected, he has at least some masteries on the left side, though if you're only partially left side and going for Lucky Break, but no lightning run, no triple jump, it'll be a little harder to make that work. Here is Rookie.
Ferocity.
Well, that is the benefit of being on the right side. You have a little bit more casting value. But Lilac, able to come back quickly, courtesy of the Sacred Bond from Lendl.
I now. Now go.
Rookie
The orb quenches the
plunges in and drops Lilac down.
flame. No more than a lick
To
of
2.
flame remains.
But with that score, dropping iRotor down to 20, it means one score, maybe all that Lilac needs as well. Looks as though we may have ourselves a sudden death match here. So who will strike first? iRotor fakes one way, goes the other with Rookie.
Interesting.
Lilac, though, wasn't fooled. iRotor again, this time with Deluge. He's stopped as well, though. Lilac's turn now with Raji.
Good.
Ooh, and recovers quickly, otherwise that could have been a game-deciding play there, as room here for iRotor to seal the deal.
The withdrawn prevail.
That's not
Their
none of
fire
it's
nearly
sparkle.
was extinguished there, but no.
GG.
Nothing against
The
Yara.
rite is ended.
What's up, Macaws? How's it going? Let's head on back.
Until the next rite.
Hi, Macaws. I hate imps.
Yeah, Lilac has been, at this point, quintupling down on statements about, hating imps. We have had these two in for a little while now, so if anyone else would like to get in, let us know. We can start planning to make a switch if you'd like. It's a free country. That's true.
Wait, is Chewing Dragon getting in?
No, this is Macaws who's saying this. Macaw says it's a free country. They're allowed to be wrong.
No, I mean, is Chewing Dragon about to play?
Let me see if he has said anything more recently. Yeah, says, oh, hold on. I did also getting these messages on Steam. In general, guys, don't send me Steam messages. I'm not gonna be able to see Steam messages very easily on midstream. He has sent. What the heck, man?
Wait, what?
Okay, so hold on.
What?
Over
What
the past
happened?
14 minutes, Chewing Dragon has sent me 1, 2, 3, 4 Steam messages, all of which are just pictures of crocodiles. Care to explain?
What did you say?
I
What
don't
did you
understand, Chewing Dragon.
Listen, Chewing Dragon is beyond your understanding.
He works in mysterious ways. I will not explain the crocodiles. No explanation necessary. Alright. A rotor is sending us to the spring. So Chewing Dragon said a little while back that he could potentially pop in for one match against Lilac, and then Macaw said he's always available. Dodo said at one point he could potentially join later on. Is it the same? No, these are different pictures of crocodiles. Chewing Dragon would never send me the same picture. Watch him send me the same picture of a crocodile right as I'm saying this. No. Okay. Stop sending me pictures of crocodiles!
Keep doing it, Arthur. That's a good use of free will.
Okay, hopefully at least like digging a bit for these pictures and not just sending like the first Google results.
I mean, for all I know, these are just the first
At least
5
put
or
some
6
effort
images
into
of
the-
crocodiles you find on Google. I couldn't tell you, but... Alright, I think what we ought to do, as Camilo turns on the sermon intro, is why don't we... I swear, if this is a crocodile picture... Now Lilac is sending me crocodile pictures. Fun fact. The crocodile picture that Lilac sent is not one of the 20 crocodile pictures that Chewing Dragon sent me. So maybe they aren't just the first ones you see when you Google search for crocodiles. But anyways, I digress. What I was trying to say is that maybe it makes sense for this to be the last one between Lilac and iRotor. Then it seems as though Chewing Dragon wants to come in for at least one match against Lilac, so we could potentially do that afterward. And then if that is truly just one match between you two, then we could continue cycling through, because I do think we have a few people who are now ready to go or eagerly awaiting in the queue. So why don't we get this one moving in what will likely be our last match between Lilac and iRotor. I'm just not reading your crocodile
Why, hello,
messages anymore.
exiles.
Just gonna let that be known.
You stand upon the spring of Jomia.
Each of you seeks to be free.
Also,
from this forsaken
if anyone dares to send me an image of an alligator,
Pressure get to you.
instant ban.
Dissonance, stand ready.
At least make it a crocodile, right? A caiman?
You're
No.
offended about it being like the wrong
Who
picture
shall
category.
conduct this rite?
Are you a crocodile purist?
Hold on. Okay, hold on. Come on now.
You know there's a sound effect whenever you send me one of these messages, right?
Oh. I didn't know that.
Yeah, that whenever you hear that little, I don't know, raindrop-esque sound, that's the sound of someone sending me a crocodile image, for what it's worth, in case anyone's wondering where that sound is coming from. No, that's not Pyre, that's Steam messages. Also is another reason why I would prefer if you not send Steam messages on stream.
Okay. Party pooper.
What can I say? Sometimes you just have to put your foot down. Or, in the case of the crocodiles, 4 feet down.
What about crocodiles that's... Dragon Dragon is sending me messages on Steam.
What do you think are the chances that it's a crocodile? We going 50-50, or I think it's probably a higher chance than that. Well, you can't just check.
Yep.
That's cheating.
I checked. It's a crocodile.
All right.
Kanatha.
Do you have something against crocodiles, Lids?
No, I don't. Not until now, at least.
Why do you reject Dragon's offering? It's an offering.
Just not a crocodile sacrifice kind of guy, you know?
It's not a sacrifice.
the way you just referred to it as an offering, so it sure sounded like
an
it.
offering of friendship.
Are we offering friendship via providing potentially deadly animals? Is that how we're doing that nowadays?
He's
You're supposed to
role-playing.
tame them and turn them against your opponent.
He's role-playing in my
Oh man!
Steam DMs.
Now that's a dark twist.
He's role-playing in my Steam DMs. He's role-playing as a crocodile in my Steam DMs.
Guys, this is why we can't send images about crocodiles.
I think you could recreate this exact sort of scenario with any animal, honestly.
Then this is why we don't send Steam messages. What animal is that supposed to be?
A Komodo dragon.
That is a Komodo dragon? Okay. Alright, well, while we have been busy sending and receiving crocodile messages, these two have been setting up their teams for a game called Pyre, which is currently taking place at the arena that may be most likely to house crocodiles. As our rotor throws this one in for 23.
Crocodile-friendly arena?
I think it could be the most crocodile-friendly arena. A spring? I mean, I feel like you wouldn't find crocodiles that much out in the open ocean.
I said
Obviously
pit.
they swim, but...
I said, wouldn't the pit be...
Oh, the pit?
I didn't
Oh, are
say
you trying to
crocodile.
suggest that the crones are crocodiles?
No, I'm saying it's a bog. A swampland, if you will.
Trying to say that crocodiles only live in swamps? What do you have against crocodiles?
What do you have against swamps?
The withdrawn's
You say that as though living in a swamp is a bad thing.
That depends. Do you have any nice boulders?
Maybe?
Banished, one and all, cast from
Lids, are you saying crocodiles don't go surfing? I'm not saying crocodiles don't go surfing.
Was that Chewing Dragon that
Yeah,
said
he
that?
says he has proof that crocodiles go surfing.
banished.
Somehow I don't doubt that.
I don't doubt it either.
Also, Ari, thank you. It's alligators that live in swamps. And as I previously established, we will not be receiving any alligator images whatsoever. Instant ban for anyone who does.
The orb is taken.
Crocodiles, alligators are the same thing.
Whoa! Unacceptable. Not okay. Get out of here.
I can't get out of here. I'm in the middle.
I beg to differ. Pauses game. Boots you out of remote play. And then actually does leave remote play. Alright.
This is what I do for the bit, okay?
There you go. You have proven my point.
You want to get back in? Or...
Yes, I do. I do.
Okay.
It was for the bit.
Alright. Now that you have made... You haven't even made your point. You've made my point. Alright. Back in now?
Yes, I'm ready to continue our
we are
small
finished
plan
here.
adventure. The alligators and the crocodiles, which are the same thing.
They're not the same thing.
Yes, they are. You don't have any proof.
There goes teaser.
I do. They are genetically distinct.
Sublime.
I don't know what genetics are, so whatever.
Now go.
Your point does not work against me.
Your ignorance is not evidence.
Mark against that flame.
I beg to differ.
The orb.
Now, of course, after having had all these discussions about crocodile images on Steam, people are telling me to check my Discord
All
DMs.
the dissidents
Oh, no.
gone. And it is
Just as you,
Yeah.
GG, just as you
GG.
said that I got
the
another
withdrawn
Steam.
prevail.
I'm sure you did.
Their adversaries must be crying tears of shame. The rite is done.
Okay, so I gathered that someone else wants to get in.
I think if Chewing Dragon is still available, he may be looking to get in for a match here. Does that work for you, Chewing Dragon?
Until the next rite.
Do not answer that in a Steam message that has a crocodile. Also, we may need a biology lesson about crocodiles, alligators, and caimans at this point. Might swim in.
Well, if you're swimming in,
Okay, I
Dang,
take this as a
it's
yes. Thanks for the rides.
It's
That's
on
fun.
GG's, I wrote her. Thanks for stopping
It's
by.
been a while.
why is it on cooldown? It was going to be so cool and witty.
To the surprise of no one, I have received one additional message on Steam of a crocodile from Chewing Dragon, multiple from Lilac, and and not a photo, but a drawing of sorts of a crocodile from Ari. Thanks, guys.
Good work, soldiers.
All right, Chewing Dragon, are you ready to get in for a match here? Yes? Okay. Give me just a second. As I sift through these various crocodile images. while we are waiting for Chewing Dragon to get in here, hold on. Looks like we got you in there. The primary differences between alligators and crocodiles are their snout shape, teeth visibility, habitat, and temperament. Alligators have a wide U-shaped snout, with visible upper teeth only, prefer freshwater environments, and are generally less aggressive. Crocodiles have a narrow V-shaped snout, with both upper and lower teeth visible in a toothy grin, can tolerate both freshwater and saltwater, and are more aggressive and athletic. Alright. Which triumvirate would you like to be, Chewing Dragon? They do be having the toothy grin. Ah, of course. Care to explain who that is?
Who is crocodiles?
Who is crocodiles, exactly? What is crocodile? Why is crocodiles?
They always say what, who, what, why is crocodiles. They never ask how is crocodiles.
Yeah.
You forgot the name. Can you describe it to
The
me?
water guy, the Pyre hearts?
Uh-oh.
The croc hearts. Okay. You know, I guess that can be arranged. And then Murph, a Murph show in here, says all Titan stars but customize off for player 2. Okay. So that means that Chewing Dragon will be significantly empowered by all of the Titans. However, we'll have the chaos and uncertainty of having customized turned off. No, I can't play as crocodiles. He's crushed.
I'm sorry, Chewing Dragon.
Murph, if you only just showed up, all you need to know to summarize the past 20 minutes is, in a word, crocodiles.
Crocodiles.
And if you're wondering, but Lids, what? How? When? Where? Why? The answer is simply yes.
Crocodiles.
Lord Gandroth.
Alright, so lots of stuff here for Chewing Dragon. Extra damage, leech, built-in prayer beads, extra stats of basically every variety. You name it, he probably has it.
Oh no. Oh no.
But he also has customize off. Do those two things balance out? Only time will tell. We find ourselves at the Glade of Liu.
Who shall conduct the rites?
You do have a hangover effect, it would seem, on Orlek, which you can neutralize. Hades' release is coming out in just a couple of weeks, right? It's coming up soon.
Sadly, yes.
Hades 2, this is, of course. Still working through Hades 1? Are you still working through Hades 1?
No, I'm just not a big fan of Hades 2.
Oh.
I've beaten Hades 1 like twice. Actually.
Okay. Alright.
What does that mean?
That's just you were very quick to criticize Hades 2, a game that is not yet out. A game that, although is in early access, has generally received quite positive feedback. So one might say that that statement was a bit of a hot take.
Hot take doesn't mean it's wrong. hot take doesn't mean incorrect take.
but it also doesn't mean that it's right. As Orlek gets us started with a 25 damage plunge for Lilac. Chewing Dragon has the Stowaway, Jodariel, and Deluge with his totally randomized, customized off team. Oh, there's a Crone Salute for Lilac to set up this 30 damage Crone plunge. Camilo says, sounds like a skill issue. I don't know if Lilac has even played Hades 2 yet. There are a lot of people who I think have been waiting for the full release before checking it out.
I am planning on giving it the benefit of the doubt.
Okay. It's an interesting, stunning claim we saw there from Chewing Dragon. The very dramatic throw. 35 damage, of course, courtesy of that extra power from the Titan Stars, as Lilac breaks out another one of the Crone Salutes. But Chewing Dragon has the orb. He's trying to run away with the Howlers.
Hey, get over here. Get back here.
And did successfully stall that out long enough to get the orb back and to score, even after having had all of his exiles transformed into Howlers. Bertrude able to plunge in here. Do want to play it, but it'll be a good while before your backlog allows you the time. Oh. Not exactly sure what Chewing Dragon is doing here. Lilac hesitating, 360ing, 720ing. Are you good, Chewing Dragon? Is this deliberate for some reason? Probably
Is this a
not.
crocodile thing?
Valid question. No, not good? Need me to uninvite, reinvite?
Bro.
Not sure what happened. Let's try uninviting, reinviting, see if that makes things get better. Where are you? Where did you go? Actually, though, did you just disconnect altogether? Oh. Wait, what? Strange. Okay, invite should be resent, Chewing Dragon. Harder than the first one, but love the struggle. And 100% recommended. Yeah, I'll avoid spoilers, but I would say it probably does feel like it's a little more challenging than the first one. Also has a lot more content than the first one. Did you get that invite, Chewing Dragon? I don't think I saw it say you got in. Give you a minute? Okay. Just hyped for the story to finally be there. Gameplay experience is already good. Enough on current patch for you. Yeah, would recommend. I've been playing it in the early access. As I said, already has a ton of content in it, and only more to come with the full release. I would say if you like Hades 1, you will very likely like Hades 2 a lot as well. It's like the end of September?
I think September 25th.
Had a Linux moment. I don't really know what that means, but I'm assuming...
I'm assuming it's similar to like a Steam Remote Play.
Yeah, does it just act up sometimes? Haven't been able to play lately, but almost feel like making a new file. I did see some people saying they were going to do a new file once it gets to full release. I don't think I'm going to go that route, but it's one direction you could go as well. It looks like you may have just gotten in, Chewing Dragon. Let's see. Alright, I'll give you guys a countdown. I'll go 3, 2, 1, go. And on go, I'll hit resume. 3, 2, 1, go.
No law.
I did kind of remember that Lilac was charging that up, so I think one way or another that was going to end up happening. Okay, but it looks like Chewing Dragon's back, so that's good. Yeah, you could have 2 separate files, one for the old save, one for a new one with the full release. Now 1 score, potentially all that Chewing Dragon needs here. But it's Lilac on the front foot at the moment, plunging for 25. Yeah, honestly, I guess for me, if I had the time to do it, I might be interested in doing a new file with the full release, but I just realistically don't think I'll be able to afford starting from scratch, because, as I said, there's a lot of content. So if you've already done a fair bit in the early access, then restarting is no small time commitment. As Chewing Dragon once again spams the salute, waits for Lilac to return. Not interested in taking the easy way out here.
The dissidents are banished to the last.
And at least for a minute there, doing the same thing. It is kind of funny just watching the aura slowly shrink until it is far smaller than it would ever be on any other character. But it's still a non-zero amount of aura.
That was the last of them.
Chewing Dragon. Down he goes.
One triumvirate.
But now, opportunity to finish the job. But instead of going in, once again, circles back. Stowaway banishes the last defender, does a 360, a 720, but that buys Lilac the time.
Lids, do you have any clue what he's doing?
Memeing.
Now there's a proper dousing.
Chewing Dragon, are you memeing?
Lilac banished there, and another opportunity for Chewing Dragon as Lilac has a while before anyone returns, so Chewing Dragon once again opts not to go straight in, instead does a little bit of a loop, then a dramatic pause. Lilac gets Vorford back, but now Vorford is down, and once again, Chewing Dragon with all the time in the world.
What is he doing?
Almost plunges, inches ever closer to the pyre. Then once Lilac gets someone back, retreats.
Someone there rose to the occasion.
The Titan stuff. It's the extra brain cell. That's what's doing it, right?
Has he only used the stowaway to do the salute? Does that you think that has any kind of significance?
I can't really make much sense out of it. Not necessarily seeing a pattern to it, but now it is a sudden death match, as Lilac could finish this with 1 score. Maybe that'll change things, as he almost went in. He's thinking about it, but thinking a little too long and hard, as it did give Lilac time to get a defender back. Lilac now making some potentially decisive moves, and it is Lilac who emerges victorious.
What was that?
They somehow managed to skip
What
by
was that?
despite their adversaries' efforts.
I don't think anyone, maybe not even Chewing Dragon, knows the answer to that question.
Until the stars align.
Might be both a meme and stalling for his intel team to acquire more crocs and alligators images never seen before.
I see.
It's all just part of his elaborate ruse. I was summoning the crocodiles. They like the moves. That reminds, oh man, that reminds me of the original Sly Cooper game. One of the bosses is a crocodile, and don't you have to do like a rhythmy dance-like battle in order to beat that crocodile? Man, this was a while ago, so I definitely could be wrong about that. There definitely is a crocodile boss in the first Sly Cooper game, but isn't there sort of like a rhythm mechanic behind it that is sort of like a dance maneuver? Alright, well, I know you had said initially, Chewing Dragon, that you were only gonna pop in for maybe one game. I mean, happy to keep you in longer if you'd like, but if you do need to go, then of course, no worries. Was a rhythm game and you had to jump over the button symbols, that sounds right. So I'm just saying, this is not unprecedented territory here. Dancing crocodiles, one could argue, is kind of a thing. Sadly, his plan was disrupted.
I'm sorry, Chewing Dragon. Forgive me.
It does not appear as though he completed his summoning ritual. Which may be for the best. Alright, but Chewing Dragon, would you like to stick around? Or I think we have several people in the queue at this point, so... No, Lilac, it's good you helped. If
Alright,
one or both
alright,
of you would
thank
like
you.
to swap out, then I think we have other people who may be waiting, so I just want to be mindful of that. Chewing Dragon says he'd like to stay for 1 to 2 more. Okay, so how about this
Alright.
then? Then you leave with the crocodiles. Right. Of course. So why don't we do one more between these two, and then given the number of people who are looking to get in, I think we do a double switch, and at this point, I'm gonna have to go back and see what is the order in which people expressed interest. I mean, technically it's Dodo first, I think. Then probably Macaws after that, so I think that means you two are at the front of the line, if both of you are still interested. Otherwise, if not, we may have had other people since then who may want to pop in, but I think first dibs go to Dodo and Macaws. Alright, so let's get this one going then. Someone did change that to 3 masteries. You thought I wouldn't notice. I almost didn't. Chewing Dragon is saying, Lilac, at the beginning, please be patient. He must complete his special crocodile ritual. You must not disrupt him.
Alright.
What that means, who knows? Oh, no way.
The dissidents
Okay, it's the fall. I heard the water.
on
For a second, I thought it was the boat. Technically, there is water in this arena, though, of course.
Had it all.
who shall
Rolling in the
conduct
deep.
the rites.
I will thrash you, Chewing Dragon. Forgive me.
Sir Gilman.
Oh. Oh my goodness. So we do have... We might want to reset this one, because Chewing Dragon does have the Titan Stars hangover effect. Dalbert has -5 presence. We should probably reset real quick.
No. I want to see what that looks like first.
Up to you, Chewing Dragon. Do you want us to continue with... I think that's a no, as in Chewing Dragon, yeah, wants to stay, alright? If you say so.
We ball.
Yes. The second talisman gives negative hope.
Or Dalbert. Is this what happens when you're part of the E-Slack cult?
Kids, don't join cults. Don't perform satanic crocodile rituals.
Dalbert.
So of course, it seems as though Chewing Dragon has a plan for how he's going to approach this match.
Exile.
Lilac, is that 2 worms already? But you see, the thing is, friends don't let friends do satanic crocodile rituals. I thought that was just a given. Right, Camilo? Oh, True Dragon says, Lilac, you may join the ritual, but be careful. It is all worms on Lilac's side.
Why
Chewing
does
Dragon.
why does everyone have red numbers?
It's because it's the Titan Stars hangover effect.
But why is it affecting everyone?
Because everyone was boosted in the previous match.
I thought it only applied to those that are, to those that are in the right.
Well, here you go. It affected everyone.
Okay.
It was just a big party, you know? Everyone
Okay.
everyone was staying up late last night, participating in who knows what kind of ritual for Chewing Dragon, and now they're feeling the after effects today.
Begin.
Chewing Dragon said, oh my gosh, those are some pretty slow curves. If it looks like they're running in slow-mo, that's because, well, they are. And Chewing Dragon said he had to perform a crocodile summoning ritual at the beginning of the rite. Please don't disrupt him. It's important. We weren't sure what he meant, but I think now we are beginning to see.
Okay.
He said, Lilac, you can participate if you would like, but be careful.
How do I participate? I don't have any arms. Is he just going?
An age of strife. And crocodiles.
The deluge
Is this the
banished.
ritual? Has the match started, or is this the ritual?
I don't know if anyone knows. Oh man. It's just looking at Barker trying to run. It's a sad sight to behold. Oh, hold on. He's up to something. Those curves are going places.
Okay.
You know, just give him a year or two.
What are we looking at?
Look
What
at
are
that.
we looking
Kerr
at?
together strong.
Ah,
Oh my goodness.
I see. I've seen this before.
I think we are witnessing the ritual.
I have seen this before.
Brace yourselves.
Oh, okay.
Alright, I think we're done now.
Good.
Oh god.
You know, they don't
Okay.
seem so slow when they're sprinting.
Yeah,
But when they're just walking around, that's
They seem
when it
so
is very clear that they
non-threatening.
have reduced statistics. This has happened to you in campaign mode? I feel like I have seen that on
Yeah.
occasion in
Is
the
that Ari
campaign.
that said that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen that. They like
To
posted a
call who
video.
shall
of that.
prevail as yet.
Like when in the first match against the Dissonance, spoiler alert, when they get mad at you toward the end of the rite, they all do their salutes and they all run around, and it's kind of like this. But even then,
Withdrawn seem to be falling behind.
there may be more extreme circumstances, because that much is scripted to a certain extent. Sometimes the AI, the CPU, just goes a little crazy. You know, it's almost like there isn't even that much of a difference between when you use Stunning Claim and when the curs are just walking.
Hey!
It's not a knock against you, it's
Not
just
force of will,
the
but
curs are a little sleepy today.
Into the adversary's flame.
Be more respectful of the cur ritual.
If it were a cur ritual, then maybe I would, but you see, it's a crocodile ritual, and that's an entirely different thing.
blow against the adversary's
It's a
fire.
crocodile.
Oh no. The door is that way.
Hey! That way.
Not for the first time. Lilac has chosen this opportunity to disconnect from Steam Remote Play.
Please re-invite me.
One moment.
Why, thank you.
All right. Ready to go? I'll give you guys a countdown. I'll go 3, 2, 1, go, and then I'll hit resume. Or you'll just hit the resume button before I do that. That works too.
Hello?
Now, that was exciting.
There was some expert strats there from Dalbert. He doesn't need speed. He has no need for speed. What he does have a need for is hopscotch.
Oh,
Now to the flame.
It's so painful. He's trying as hard as he can, but he's not going anywhere.
Banished each in turn.
Where's Ulmer? We need Dalbert's trusty aid
A rather cunning trick.
to support him.
there.
Dream Dragon, I must commend you on your ritual skills. They are fascinating.
Careful now. This is a slippery slope you're walking down.
What do you mean?
I must commend you in your ritual conducting skills.
Can't-
I mean, next thing we know, everyone's gonna be conducting rituals.
Can't a guy compliment their friend on his ritual conducting skills?
I don't know if they can. Did we not say friends don't let friends conduct satanic crocodile rituals?
Well, the ritual has already been conducted.
Poor
Can't I?
little plug-eyed
It's not my fault if it was a good ritual.
Headlong goes Sir Gilman into flame.
You know?
Aren't the rites a ritual? Look,
Yeah.
that's beside the point.
I think it's kind of important to the point, Lids.
Excuse me, they're eldritch crocodile summoning rituals. Thank you
can't
very
be-
much.
You can't be condemning rituals as a concept if the rites themselves are a ritual, considering you are the announcer for the rites.
Oh, the orb is taken.
It can't be all rituals for. You can't do all rituals for me, but not for thee. You gotta pick a side, man.
The orb. Cast from afar into
Hashtag not all rituals.
The Pyre hearts seem hungry for their glory.
Oh, we are practically tied at the moment, for what it's worth.
Out. To each his own. Onward the
As with
great
that
glory.
plunge, it means Chewing Dragon may only need one more score. Lilac, technically that may be the case as well, though it would require that there be a seized chance, which we did just see pop up there.
Oh. Now to the flame.
Ruki. I like how you did a stunning claim, but Rookie had enough momentum that he still slid for half a second, even after he was technically frozen.
I almost pity what transpired there.
Lilac with Deluge. Blocked.
Oh,
A little bit of salutes here from Chewing Dragon. Another ritual, perhaps?
Huh?
This one may be done.
I zoned out. I zoned out mid-ritual.
Maybe that's what the ritual does.
and it is done.
Well,
Fire
GG's.
hearts
GG's.
What does this say about the
Or you
lore?
could say they managed to avoid.
I don't know if we're ready for that yet.
Fair.
The rite is complete.
All right. Well played, you two. Let's head on back, and perhaps now is a good time to swap some new people in. As I was saying before, I think technically the people who expressed interest first and therefore have been waiting the longest are Dodo and Macaws, I think. So if one or both of you are interested and available, let us know. Happy to get you in here. And if either of you is no longer interested or available, then we may have
Macaws.
someone else in the queue.
Fancy meeting you here, Macaws.
Why, hello there, Mr. Macaws. Hello. All right, one sec. Let me make some room here.
Wait, I thought Chewing Dragon said he was good for like 1 or 2 matches.
Yeah, and then we had this one here. That match did take a while, which is another reason why I am
Fair.
trying to keep things moving here. He also said, and thus the crocodiles ate all the worms and strolled away to surf into the sea. The crocodiles lived happily ever after, but the worms... ... All right, let me
I'll
get
accept it.
Macaws
they
in
lose.
here.
As long as Deluge got eaten.
I know Dodo at one point said that he was interested in getting in later on. I don't know if that's still the case. Dodo, would you like to hop in here?
Hello? Don't you mean Archjustice Androbeles, the whatever that
whatever name we are
Tonight.
using now.
It would be.
Yes. Hello.
Oh, and say no more. The Archjustice has arrived.
The ninth.
Yes, I have been forced to lower myself to you exiles and your standards.
You like jazz?
What? All right. In that case, Lilac,
There
I am
are-
going to give you the boot. You are being replaced by the Archjustice.
Let me rephrase this in a way that you might understand.
Huh?
I was speaking in cur in the event that you would understand that better. I was barking.
Ah.
I was going to say, there are a few jazz tracks I am particular to.
Oh.
I see.
Epic sax guy.
I am not aware of this.
I think that's all that the Archjustice has on his playlist. It's just non-stop. Also, I am not seeing you on Steam at the moment, I don't think. Unless, wait. Do I just forget what your Steam username is? I might. Camilo, no! This was a while ago, but I only just saw.
What is Camilo,
Unsurprisingly, Camilo. Camilo.
what is Camilo doing?
This was a little while ago, but not only did he send me a gif of a crocodile, it's one that blows up.
What?
Oh, Camilo. Oh dear. Okay, give me just a second.
crocodiles are noble creatures. It is
Sound-
unsurprising that an unfit announcer such as yourself
Excuse me.
opposed to such things.
Okay. Do I remember what your username though is? That is the question. It does get
Yes.
especially difficult when now you may have a different name on Discord, Steam, and Twitch.
I have sent it in your voice text.
Ah, yes. Okay, that's what I thought. Just wanted to double check before I potentially sent an invite to a random person. Chewing Dragon is asking, Archjustice, do crocodiles live in Jomir's river, like in the Nile? Jomir crocodiles, Nile crocodiles.
As noble creatures, crocodiles have not been exiled.
Oh.
As such, they do not reside in the downside. Alligators, however, do remain in the pit of Malith.
Should I be referring to you as Archjustice or Dodo?
Okay. Out of character, I'll just pretend you're saying Arc Justice if you say Dodo, so don't strain yourself on that.
But
Oh my
either
God,
way,
it's
I guess.
Dodo.
Which triumvirate will the Archjustice / Dodo represent?
I am currently experiencing a minor problem. Please hold. Input is temporarily disabled while the host is busy.
Hmm. Oh,
Actually, hold on. I will be right back.
there's your
Well, you are-
crocodiles for you.
I shall claim the name True Nightwing as the only one to have committed to their actual purpose.
And then Mikos.
Okay, hold on,
Who would
okay.
you? Oh wait, Mikos, were you going to be the True Nightwings?
I was about to say, Archjustice kind of swagger jack
Uh,
my jersey.
Admittedly,
Uh,
Lilac was talking a lot, and you hadn't said anything. And then I realized, wait, Lilac isn't playing in this match. Mikos is.
In that case, throw me on Essence.
All right, there we go.
This is fantastic. This is fantastic practice for the TTRPG.
Nice, nice. And does it look like Mikos, you're player 1, and Dodo, you're player 2?
My bumpers are changing player 2.
Oh, okay. Hold on. Maybe that means Mikos is actually the True Nightwings here. Oh. Maybe we were fooled.
Again, my title has been stolen from me by exiles. I suppose the Beyonders will do.
Okay. Well, let us know if there is anything we would like to see for this one. Or if we'll just leave this up to the players to go with whatever they'd like. Not seeing anything though, so why don't we get this one started? And did you two play each other last week? You did, right? That was the first match we had for Dodo, wasn't it?
I believe.
The Beyonders.
It was right here too.
The true Nightwings. Welcome.
I dedicate this
Who
rite
shall
to the molten
conduct
Malith.
The rites.
Okay, well, I can't move my mouse, so that's an interest.
Oh.
I can't move anything with the controller right now.
Why don't you try, if you unplug and replug your controller, sometimes that does the trick. There we go.
Ah, control is returned to me.
Archjustice playing the true Nightwings might be the only tribe more strange than the Beyonders. Look, that's not important, okay, I wrote her?
Ah, talisman's disabled for this rite.
That was, I don't think that was intended. Shall we give this another go? Hold on.
I never noticed that it was me in the background of the book, actually. I don't think I ever paid that much
Beyonders
attention.
Shall take on the true Nightwings. Welcome.
Maybe that's why.
Again,
Who
dedicated
shall
to molten
conduct
Malith.
The rites.
Maybe that's why the Archjustice is a member of the Beyonders. Because technically, kind of, sort of, resides in the book.
as I said in the Black Wagon, they are the only ones who were exiled for their duty like I was.
Bertrude.
Alright, so it's a legendary Bertrude first for Dodo,
Tay.
and then a Banishing Throw Stowaway in the lead spot for Macaws. If you don't like something that you took, if you go to the second page, we have some scribe snuffs you can use to reset them. Alright, so that's double Crone. Almer, copying Gareth's aesthetic. Now triple Crone for Dodo. And lastly, Messenger Imp for Macaws. So here we go, our first matchup of the day between these two. As Macaws gets it started by teleporting to the orb, but he also gets banished quickly here.
How sad this
Speaking of banishments, that is a huge implosion, clearing out some space for the Stowaway to throw that one in for 20. Stowaway first the orb here. Dodo gets it back. Milda. Banished. Stowaway. Throws this in, but with the Stubborn Flame, that's reduced to just 10 damage.
not quite. Nah.
This one, down to just 7. Stowaway, back at it. Back to the maximum of 10, at least while that Stubborn Flame is active, and Macaws is going to have to settle for whittling away, as that Stubborn Flame does certainly start to add up. It means that Messenger maxes out at just 5 damage here. Stowaway gets that throw off just before getting banished, and there is the aforementioned Waluigi quote. Another big implosion, another throwing opportunity for the Stowaway. Here's Bertrude. Tattooed Milda leaps over one defender and plunges. Good for 25. But it means no Milda in this round, and a snipe there from the Stowaway. Some ninja action as well. That time I think may have been from Almer. That time 10 damage, not quite enough. So Dodo still holding on. Macaws looking for anything. Doesn't need to be special. Anything will do, but it does need to go in. And with that, Macaws takes the win.
True Nightwings prevail.
GG.
Most
GG.
excellently done this time,
Hold on,
I
I'm
must
back.
admit.
I'm
Thus
not
end this
playing
night's
anymore.
proceedings.
Right. No.
Oh, I didn't realize. I thought I was playing against Macaws, and the Archjustice just
Until
randomly
the
popped
stars.
No, these were the two who were expressing
Got it.
interest in getting in, so we got them both in here,
Okay,
and then
okay.
no worries, Lilac.
in. Okay, I will depart now. Farewell.
Fare thee well. All right.
Most excellent, right?
Let us
Despite
know.
my misgivings.
Let us know if there's anything we'd like for the next one. Hmm. $21. Okay, fine. I'll pick half of it. 42 divided by 2 equals 21. Therefore, my answer will be 21. Okay. Apparently, that translates to an exile request for all demons at the Pit of Malith. Anything else? Or is that all? That's it. All right. All demons at the pit. Clarifying question, Oralek. Does he count or does he not? Is he in the same category? Or is he a special, unique little butterfly?
Certainly one way to describe him.
He does not count, so he is, in fact, a special butterfly.
They say one flap of a butterfly's wings can change everything.
The Beyonders shall now face the true Nightwings.
Or ruin everything, as he
Welcome.
did.
Who shall conduct the rites?
Is that a dino nugget? Is that what that is? And that's your response to the butterfly effect? Butterfly flapping its wing could make anything happen, therefore dino nugget? Are you implying that a butterfly flapping its wings led to the destruction of the dinosaurs? Is that what you're suggesting right now? It's the only way you could respond to that. That's true.
Demon.
I mean, some would say it did lead to Dino Nuggets. Sling Bullet on Jodariel, demon number 2 of 3. Meanwhile, Macaw setting up the rings. The cool thing about the 3-of-a-kind request is we do get to see the not often seen third member of a team of the same class triumvirate color, which, particularly on the Beyonders, I think is pretty interesting. As that is Ignarius. Third and final demon for Dodo.
I find it really funny that I'm playing as the Archjustice right now. Because it's just such a sense of false confidence it gives me.
Commence. A pyre has been scathed.
Well, there are the finger guns getting us started. Macaw's plunging with Ignarius. And then trying to set up the Brazen Manor, and in a way, Macaw still did, although he's now defenseless. But gets Jody back just in time to make a stop.
The orbs unclaimed again.
His breath is now utterly brazen. But it does take a while for these demons to get across the arena, even in an arena as small as this. Outside of the assistance of, say, stamina support of some variety. A little hard to do that, though, in this situation. Macaw's potentially has it with those rings, but that's only at the start of a round. And once that's over, no longer the case. Instead, we have a wall of demons, making it hard for either player to break through all those auras. Oh, that was interesting how the aura worked there on Macaw's demon. But no one back for Macaw's, and that throw had just enough on it for a split second, left you wondering if that was going to end up just inches short. There's the infinite stamina that I was just talking about. Pretty dramatic difference between when Macaw's can do that and when he can't. As now that Ignarius has plunged, and he's not in this round, it means that is no longer accessible. Jody. That's 18 on that throw. Means Iggy is back, infinite stamina and all. Dodo dispossessed. Now Iggy versus Jody.
United.
And that led to Jody's banishment, so now no one back defensively here for Macaw's. That's not gonna cut it. Not enough range on that demon throw.
I don't remember which demon's which.
That is also a struggle when you have 2 or even 3 of the same class on your team. If you've built them differently,
Sub-Zeal.
it is good to remember who does what and who is who.
In goes the orb.
As McCoss throws this one in for 30. There's the speedy Ignarius. Drops Dodo down to 2.
No more than a lick of flame remains. Thoroughly banished.
McCoss gets the banishment now, perhaps with an opportunity, but Dodo with a well-timed return there. In fact, at full strength, McCoss defenseless. Once again, find ourselves in this situation where, even if there aren't any characters on the opposing side, the demons just aren't always quick enough to take advantage of that.
Positively brutish. A foul turn for the true Nightwings.
As once again, brief window there for Dodo, but needs to be a pretty large window unless you're already in position next to the Pyre. Oh, what a snipe. Jody, not quick enough to avoid the opposing Jody.
A second wind.
Dodo gets one banishment, make it 2. Now, perhaps this could be the difference. With the orb close to McCoss's Pyre,
Threw it in.
much more time to set that one up.
The orb is taken.
Down goes that speedy Ignarius, and it already means that in some ways, Dodo has weathered the storm, as that infinite stamina Ignarius will not come back, at least not in that form. This is just standard Ignarius now, alongside Jody. Ooh, but McCoss nearly bulldozing his way through there. The demon trade.
Thoroughly banished.
Except now, McCoss defenseless. Is Dodo quick enough, though? Jody returns.
Alas for Jodarian.
McCoss, oh, got a little greedy there, setting up the Brazen Manor. Looks like another opportunity, just quick enough
Precision.
for Dodo there. Had to cut the throw ever so slightly short, 29 rather than the usual 30 damage. But here's Speedy, Ignarius, and the finger guns.
The true
What was the Ignarius thing? I wanted to ask him anything, but I didn't want to see so good game. What is that? I completely missed that.
GG. It's, the ring talismans.
I never equipped them in the campaign, so I didn't know they had an additional thing.
Yeah, they give you a small stat bonus, but if you have 2 of them at a time, then that means at the beginning of the round, you have infinite stamina for a few seconds. Which on a demon is terrifying. Well, let us know, chat, if there's anything we'd like to see for the next one. That was all demons, specifically at the pit.
Feels wrong.
Alright, Lilac says pick another... Does anyone else want to pick a number from Lilac's list of requests, as long as it's not 42 or 21?
Well, 15's my lucky number.
Alright, Dodo says 15.
It's about to be like all Titan stars on, customize offer player.
Yeah. Who knows what we just subjected ourselves to? Maybe I'll... Given how Archjustice Dodo doesn't really fit, I might switch you back to just Dodo now.
Yeah.
That's alright. We had our fun.
It's going to be special request now.
Okay, so... Pick talismans that are your favorite color, and exiles must be wearing your least favorite colors. Now, technically every exile is going to get changed to the color of their team. So that does make that part a little tricky unless you're just going based on their portrait, their canonical raiment colors. Or you could alter your triumvirate so that everyone becomes your least favorite color, I guess. That technically could work.
Indeed. Okay, well, that's my least favorite color combination right there. Yellow and pink is, ooh.
Yeah, okay, Lilac says either switch teams or just go with the canon raiment colors.
I mean, I guess it makes sense why I hate Chastity so much, if that's the color combination, plus they have him.
He who shall not be named. Alright, so it seems the answer is a yellowish pink for Dodo and orange for Macaws. So now it's just talismans that are your favorite color. Is there anything else, Lilac, or is that it? Just gonna ignore your most recent message, of course. Choose Mercy? Okay. So talismans that are your favorite color. There are definitely some colors that have a lot more talismans than others.
The Chastity versus the Dissidents. Welcome. Who shall conduct the
I
rites?
need to look at talismans before I even... Okay,
Yeah, well, now we have to just take their word for it. That it's going to
this
be
is
their
a fun-
favorite
this-
color.
This is an issue. My favorite color is purple, and as you can see, that is not a very wide breadth.
There are a few that have little bits
of.
of purple.
Yeah,
That's purple-ish.
literally just lunar glass is what I'm seeing.
I mean, I'm
Maybe
seeing,
lunar glass
like,
is
you could
so
argue there's a little bit of purple there. That's maybe starting to get a little purpley. And then
Scribe
second
Snuff
page, you can
is
take Scribe Snuff,
purple.
don't worry. Oh, man.
This is fucked. Okay. Well, I guess I'll just figure out what I'm doing.
Otherwise, yeah, I feel like you might just be looking for like a deep blue. Might be the closest you can get in some cases.
It's my hair color, so
Scribe Snuff is, I mean, canonically it does seem like the correct answer is for you to exclusively take Scribe Snuff.
cool. I just won't have any masteries.
I think it does force you to take all 4 masteries after you use it. So, I don't even think it would do anything.
Oh wait. God, that's so accurate.
Well, there you go.
This, that.
No, Chewing Dragon. Absolutely not. I don't care if it's a cool one. See, I think that's a safe bet. I think that's just about as purple as you may be able to get, and then the one diagonally bottom right. Basically, you just have those 3 diagonally across right there, I think. And then beyond that, maybe that's just purple enough.
It's just purple enough.
It's a bit of a stretch, but given how few choices you have, I feel like we might have to give it to you. Now for macaws. Oh,
White? Gray?
silver? Or is it that little pink?
I like gray.
Gray.
I like gray.
I want her at the front though.
I didn't even think about that.
Is that more red or orange?
I'd call that orange, I think. Oh, it's, yeah. It blurs the line.
Right. So there's like yellowish. It's more yellow in the middle. Plus the outside is gray. If you squint.
Messenger imp.
There are surprisingly few gray talismans as well. Just a ton that are
Spirit.
blue.
The spirit of the challenge has been met. Yeah, we'll bird up.
Roughly half of the talismans have at least some blue on them. So if that was
Hey,
your
is
choice,
that purple?
you'd be...
Is that purple
I-
or am I capping it? Is that purple?
I mean...
like,
it's a stretch.
It's purple on my monitor.
well, you know, my opponent has agreed to it, so
We'll
off,
give
King.
it to you. Feel like you
I'll
could
just
probably
have to
also
do it,
make
thank
the
you.
case that it's gray, so because if you want to take that one, I think that is fair game.
I think this one is more gray.
I like Lilac having my back there.
Oh, Tristan's Matriarch has purple in it. Okay.
I think about the purple one. Yeah, I think I'm good. That is the most purple. one.
Yeah,
I
that
have
might
to have
be
someone with
number
that.
one.
I have to have someone with that, right? It's just obligatory. What do I like the most? I like Hedwig. I
Edwin. Sandra.
Right, and there is the Snadra in the last spot. So here we go. Players using their least favorite color for their raiments. They switch their teams accordingly. And then using talismans based on their favorite color. So purple in the case of Dodo and gray in the case of Makos. And here is Makos. Opportunity for an uncontested harp. What happened to your harp? That was strange. Oh, everyone down now. Another opportunity here for Makos, this time with the imp.
Messenger imp's aim was true.
So this one's good for 15. Wall of imps in the middle.
oh,
Both players getting caught behind them a bit, but it is still Makos able to break through with Snadra. Imps just will not move from the middle of the arena.
United in banishment. The messenger imp did it.
15 damage from that messenger imp throw, and now the imps have circled around the orb. Nobody gets the orb.
One and all.
Just completely blocking it. Oh, and Makos is just quick enough to sneak that throw in and take the
I do
win.
not have the reaction time to deal with an
Adversaries did
imp
not even
just
come
Yeah.
completely self-imploding on me. I'm
The right
gonna
is
like.
ended.
What's that game that increases your GG, by the way, sorry. What's the game that increases your reaction?
I don't know. Don't talk and nobody
Does that for
explodes?
me.
No.
You got more knowledge check there than reaction
Yeah,
check.
yeah.
Ugh. Yeah, okay. Get me off this chastity shit. Get me out. Oh, sorry. Language, my bad.
Okay, now, Makos, apparently it is your turn to pick a number.
If I don't pick a number, can I just pick my guys?
don't pick a number, then someone rolls a D100.
If you pick a number, you can go home safe. Whoa, okay, that's a threat.
Hold on, yeah.
That's legitimately just straight up a threat.
Lilac is now banned from the Twitch chat.
Right? Lilac? Don't make me time you out. I believe that is called extortion.
No, extortion is. I don't think that's extortion.
Something like that, I don't know. It's a threat of some variety. I'm no lawyer.
Yeah, threat. Me neither. I am an Archjustice though, so
Oh, true, you are
Kinda got-
sort of a lawyer.
kind of got authority on that.
If Macaws picks a number, I won't steal Messenger Imp from you. See, but that's also still a threat.
That's kidnapping. That's actually kind of worse than what you were just implying mild violence beforehand, and now you're implying kidnapping. I don't know. Don't want to be labeled as an imp napper for the rest of your days, do you? Lilac loves imps so much, they're gonna steal them.
Yeah.
Lilac just adores imps. It's crazy.
And maybe it's just, a secret. Lilac wants to keep it on the down low.
Makos, what if I just DM'd you a number and you said
Surprise me.
Macaws says, surprise me.
we're gonna get the worst one now? I'm so excited. All of us just staring at the Twitch chat.
What's it gonna be?
Spin the wheel.
Oh, don't say that. Lilac does have a wheel.
Spin the wheel. It's probably gonna be my last game, honestly, because Makos is too good at this game. He's built on my brain.
Oh, no worries.
He's throwing some crazy tactics at me that I never even think about.
Lilac says, don't tempt me with the wheel. I will break out the wheel.
Spin the wheel. I don't know what the wheel does.
Wheel
Now I'm curious.
of torture! Yeah!
The scribes have decried that you spin the wheel.
Okay.
Wheel
Wheel picks the class. You must use only that race for all exiles. 1 mastery per exile. Glade of Lu. You asked for it.
Hey.
Alright, 1 mastery. Then let me see if I can track down said wheel. Wait, where did you... Oh, I thought you DM'd me the wheel. You have not DM'd me the wheel. Where do I find the wheel?
And now the disgruntled announcer must search the entire Discord for the wheel.
Oh, where do you put the wheel? I should have organized it properly in a designated location. So
Have you checked if it got attached to the black wagon?
Oh, I guess I'll take a look at the black wagon and see if it got pinned in the message there. I guess there's a chance that it happened that way.
You took disgruntled really seriously.
It's not pinned! How am I supposed to find the wheel?
Poor craftsmanship's to be expected of the Nightwings.
Oh, and then Lilac posts it in Twitch chat and Nightbot gets mad.
The Titan stars are trying to prevent us from accessing the...
Wait, hold on. Could you rename your Nightbot the Titan Stars or not? That's really cool.
Oh, hold on, here's the wheel.
Dude, imagine
Okay.
saying something so vile that the Nightbot just smites you down. The Titan Stars smite you down.
All right. So the request was we spin the wheel. You must use only that race for all exiles. One mastery
Okay,
per
if this
exile.
lands on the
Glade of
tree
Lou.
people-
One
If
second.
this lands on the tree people, I'm jumping out.
Um,
I'm
does-
escaping.
Are we re-rolling for each individual person? Like, is it each person has their own specific class, or are both players getting the same class guaranteed?
I'm like a different one.
Yeah, I feel like we should go with a different one. So Dodo, you're player 1. I feel like we roll for you first in that case. Each person gets their own class. Gotcha. Okay, so whatever class this character lands on, you will be taking exclusively that class for all
God,
3
don't make me
slots.
the tree man. Don't make me a tree person. I don't want that guy on my team, please.
You have gotten the one person who there's only one of in his designated class.
I just get 3 Orlex?
Yeah. That is the one thing we can't do. So on this occasion, what? Do we just treat Orlek like in the same category as all the other demons?
Orlex is the chance card. I just get to pick anyone now.
Yeah, right. You got the
Just
wild card.
Wild card.
Re-roll for the other 2. Okay, so you get Orlek, and then we
Oh.
re-roll for the other 2.
What happens if I
Apparently.
get Orlex again?
I mean, it could happen. It could happen.
Don't be trees. Actually, no, I can avoid putting.
Well, you see, the thing is, you did get trees.
Okay, yeah, but I don't have to put that specific. I don't have to put that. I don't know. I forgot his name because I just banished it from my memory, but I just hate him.
Well, so that means you have Orlek plus 2 saps. I think that's how we're supposed to do it in this situation. And then for Makos,
I do still hate the trees, so this is gonna go really badly for me.
it is Snadra, so therefore it is all nomads on Makos's end. So Orlek plus some trees against a whole bunch of nomads on the Glade of Lou with 1 mastery per exile. I think that was everything. Double
Fighting
checking.
demons and tree people, and it's just a bunch of guys. Bunch of normal ass dudes.
The Beyonders shall confront the true Nightwings. Welcome.
Well, obviously, we know who needs to be at the center, otherwise it
Who
won't be
shall
symmetrically
conduct
satisfying.
The rites.
True.
Okay.
So no talisman requests.
No. Okay, no talisman.
So you can take whatever talisman you want, but you only have 1 mastery.
Okay, now this is the interesting part. I'll take that because I can do this.
Alright, Dodo is locked in Orlek.
Alright, I'm all nomads, right?
You are all nomads.
I'm gonna get ran around. I'm just realizing how much quicker everything is now.
Don't think shared tenacity stacks across multiple nomads, which does kinda lock Makos in here a bit. At least mastery-wise.
He gets 1. Crazy if it does stack.
I mean, if it did, that'd actually be insane.
That would probably just be the strat.
Yeah, I mean, I'd be curious to see it.
Tree. Not you. Just get this out of the way. Yep. I mean, like, yeah, it's gonna take one of those. What was the sap one?
The nutrition stick.
Okay. Probably not doing that on you, but good to know. Wait, I don't know what that means. I don't think I know that. That's what. Wait, no. Where's the blowing up one?
Alright, Exploding Volfred is Dodo's selection.
I was about to say, I think Lendl's going to be the one to give everyone a nice little buff.
Exploding Lendl.
This is where I go boom.
And Nutrition Stick on Palmas.
I remember equipping that once in the campaign and being annoyed that it was just such a drastic change.
It takes some getting used to, for sure. There is Power Casting Headwind, and here we go. It is Orlek plus 2 saps for Dodo, and it is all nomads for Makos. Everyone has 1 mastery, and we are on the glade.
Banishment for
Everyone
all.
down on Dodo's side,
The Beyonders
and Makos able to sidestep that sap as it returned, setting up that 17 damage throw. Lendl hops over 1 aura, but then explodes, taking out one of the saps.
Headwinds
Enough time there for Headwind to throw that one in. Snapper leaps, throws,
flies true.
and scores for 13.
Is Volfred at the top? He is, okay, now I understand what's happening.
Here's Palmas, and here's Waluigi. Palmas back and forth.
Unfortunate for the
As long as I could.
Why, that was rather bold.
This was my concern.
Yes.
Big cast from Orlek. Lendl leaps, explodes, then gets it back to Headwind. His throw.
That one
Just get me
throw
back
it in.
there. Oh, wait, I could have swapped it.
Now end the ceremony. United
Whoa,
in-
huge explosion there. Dodo defenseless, but the rekindling triggers. So 10 life on that second life bar. Is Dodo still holding on? Here comes Makos. And once again, it's the sacrificial Lendl. Looking to set up Headwind, who waltzes in for the win.
The true Night Winds prevail.
GG.
It was
GG.
a glorious performance, I must say.
The sacrificial Lendl indeed.
The right
Please don't. Wait, hold on. Just don't make it Lendl that speaks, please. I don't want to say.
And we thought rituals were done
my
here.
boy.
No, I'm afraid not. Well, let's head on back.
until
That's
the
probably it for me
stars
tonight.
align.
All right. Well, no worries. Thanks for stopping by, Dodo. Good to have you.
It's fantastic. I love playing this game even when I get my complete butt kicked. It's still so much fun. Thank you for having me again.
That's good to have you.
Yeah, thanks for the rights. Come hang out in quick matches sometimes. We'll teach you all the things.
I will try my best.
All right.
All right. Good night, all.
Catch you later.
For the scribes.
Does mean that we are now looking for someone to hop in Dodo's place. I know we saw some people earlier who had yet to play. I don't know if any of those people were interested in getting in on the action. Is there anyone else who'd like to hop in here? We are also starting to run a little bit late at this point, so probably won't be going for that much longer. But if there is anyone who'd like to get in before the night is through, this may be our last chance to make that happen. Otherwise, Lilac volunteers to hop back in. Makos and Lilac, you guys did not play each other, right? Don't think we've seen that matchup yet today?
Not today, no.
Okay, gotcha. So that's good. We can at least get a new matchup, if nothing else. Arika play. Oh, All right. Yeah, Ari, if you're interested and available, why don't we get you in then? That sounds good. Let me see. All right. Invite is on the way, Ari. Oh, and let me also reset before we accidentally lock in Glade of Lu and 1 mastery. Alright, no worries. Let's make sure we can get Ari in. I suppose if there is anything we'd like to see for the next one, let us know, although this would be Ari's first match of the day, so maybe we give Ari a chance to warm up.
Howdy.
Hey Ari, how's it going?
Did you already send me an invite?
I think I did, but I can resend one if that's helpful.
Yeah.
Let's go for that then. Should have just resent.
I'm in.
Nice. Alright, Ari, which triumvirate would you like to be today?
Tempers as always.
Tempers it is, alright. There we go. Alright. So why don't we hop in? Let's get this one going. Have you two played each other? I'm not sure if you have, I'm
Think we
realizing.
have.
You have?
Maybe?
Once or twice.
Okay.
Tempers versus the true Nightwings. Welcome. Who shall conduct the rites?
Oh, we did get a last-second request here from Lilac just before starting up. I think we just barely have time to squeeze this in. Lilac says, you must pick the exact opposite of whatever you would normally choose, or would plan on choosing for this rite. This includes talismans and masteries.
I don't think I'm in control right now.
Ooh. Controller not doing its thing?
Mm-mm.
Okay,
And
well...
also, like, my connection's really bad right now.
Ooh, okay. I mean, plan A is usually unplug, replug controller. So I'd say let's
I'm
start
on
with...
my Steam Deck right now.
Yeah, is that all, wireless in that case?
Guess?
Let's
the
see.
Connection's really bad, too.
Eesh. Oh, I see that. Okay, I'm gonna try doing some musical remote play. Also, oh, okay, hold on. Why are you not letting me tab back into the game? Remote play, there we go. Any better?
It says input disabled while host is busy.
Uh-oh. I should be back in game. That's not good. Stream is also bugging out? Should be fine now. It wasn't letting me tab back into the game for a second. So if you're seeing that sort of like glitchy screen, that's what that was.
No, I'm not controlling anything.
Okay, well oh, hold on. Steam Remote Play is being a little funky right now, and I don't mean that in a good way.
Yeah. maybe I'll just bow out of this.
Hold on. Close the alligators. Then... Let me try... Yeah. Come on. Let me change. There we go. What about... now?
No?
Hmm.
No, I can't control anything.
Okay. There is one other thing we could potentially do, although I'm not so sure that it's going to work out. I could give you keyboard mouse controls and just have you select your team on keyboard mouse. Sometimes...
Oh, wait, I think I need to update my Steam Deck.
Okay. Yeah, because sometimes the game just, for whatever reason, doesn't let controllers, or presumably Steam Decks as well, set things up on this screen, but then once the write actually begins, then you're fine, and that way we can start... Oh! Hold on.
Wait. I think that... Yeah, that's me.
Okay. I mean, not sure what it was that did it, but we'll roll with it.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll see how this goes.
Alright, well there is Ignarius. Here is built-in prayer beads throwing Barker. Yep, that one's definitely out of the ordinary. That was definitely paying attention to your request, Lilac. Looking for the opposite masteries and talismans. Yeah, no, in case it wasn't clear, what I was implying there was that Makas's selection made no sense. So I think Makas was definitely paying attention to that.
Just trying to figure out what the opposite of plunging harp was, and I think it's definitely throwing her.
Oh yeah, you're right. We're supposed to do opposites.
Probably something like this. Yeah, this is the way.
Oh.
So do I pick the opposite of manly? Or do I just pick my own?
No, you're picking it. Whatever you would ordinarily pick for this stage, you would try to pick something that's like the antithesis of that. Alright, so here I'd put something defensive, like an imp or like a nomad. So you want to go aggressive, like a crone. But we want it to be the opposite of an aggressive. So we're gonna go left side. And we'll jump.
Alright, well here we go. Ari against Makas, and with the setups opposite to what they would usually take. What's up, Core? How's it going? Good to see you. It's a slithering crone there, plunging in for 28. Here is Makas throwing it in for 15. With His built-in prayer beads throwing cur. Manly blinks in, and I believe he has prayer beads.
He's coming back.
Manly's coming back.
There goes the orb.
There is no escape. It's more slithering crone.
Pyre's flames grow weak.
And with the plunge, that's 38 damage.
Now go on.
So one more of those might be all that Macoss needs. It will need to come from someone other than Bertrude. As Ari sneaks through and with a Flame Leech, gets a little bit of bonus value there.
Good.
Now it means Ari is without Lady River.
Was almost cruel.
Here's Pamitha. Oh, blocked just before making it in. Parker's throw is intercepted. Here comes Iggy.
That's it. The orb flies.
Parker throw number 2. This one does land. Parker comes up a little bit short on that occasion. Ari gets it back. Here with Pamitha, but Pamitha blocked. And proceeds to banish. Retrieve the orb, get banished. Iggy to Lady River. Down she goes. Oh, but the throw sneaks through, and Macoss
true
is the
night
winner.
winds prevail.
GG.
Accomplished
GG.
effortlessly, I
GG.
might add.
Well played, you two.
The rite is done.
All right, let's head on back.
Until the next rite.
Okay. Well, let us know if there's anything we're looking for in the next one. That one was the players taking the opposite of what they would usually take.
Mm.
But seeing nothing at the moment, perhaps we'll jump back in here, lead this one up to the players.
The Tempers shall confront the true Nightwings.
All right, we could do that for the next one, Lilac. So we load it in here.
Who shall conduct the rites?
Uh-oh.
Ooh,
Okay.
no, you're good.
Yeah,
Unless you don't want that.
Stop for a second.
Messenger.
Oh, Macoss. Introducing a little bit of chaos into the equation.
Oh, I can't control it.
Ruh-roh. Looks like you had it for a second there, but then it just stopped
Yeah.
for some reason. I don't know why that is. Also, when we were trying to fix it earlier... Oh, well that may be one of the reasons. I was gonna say, I did not flip any particular switch that seemed to be the magic solution. It just kind of happened.
Yeah. Oh, yep. I dropped.
Let me... Where'd you go? I don't even see you on
Well,
Steam at the moment. What?
Huh?
Where'd you go? Hold on.
Yeah, I think I need to update my...
Oh, there you are. Okay, hold on. Oh, then you disappeared.
Start back in.
Did you just restart Steam?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, maybe we'll give Ari a minute then. Hopefully, that will help a little bit in that case.
Hopefully. Oh, it didn't let me.
Hmm? I see you just reappeared on Steam.
Yeah, like I clicked the invite and it was like loading, but then it just stopped.
Oh, I don't know. Let me resend you one now that you've reboot. I don't know if you restarting Steam may mess up invites. I don't know. Let's just give it another shot.
Could be.
There we go.
Yay.
Sounds good at least.
Let's see. Can't control anything yet.
Make sure that I'm actually tapped in. I should be. Okay, maybe I'll try doing more of the ring around the rosy. Does that help?
Nope.
Uh-huh. Let's try again.
Oh,
there
we
we
go.
are. Okay. Player 1 is player 4, confirmed. Alright, and it is rekindling on Manly. An exploding deluge for Macaws. Exploding Barker is the final choice for Ari. Then Leeching Snadra is how Macaws rounds out the team. So here we go. Macaws moving in with that big exploding imp. And now, time for Snadra to charge up that throw for 20 damage. Messenger Imp once again explodes, though not to quite as dramatic effect this time round. Macaws stutter steps with Snadra, setting up that 20 damage plunge. It does mean she's now gone in this round. Macaws took 2 names, make it 3 with the exploding imp. Now Barker returns, he's off to the races, and he has some room to work with here. So he'll plunge in for 20. Ari shields at least the sap to protect from that big explosion. And Macaws' throw is a little bit off the mark, actually. So that gives Ari some time to clean things up here with Bertrude, but Bertrude goes down. Manly returns. Snadra trying to sneak through, but unsuccessfully so. Ari now with Bertrude. Oh, leaped in, but got shoulder smashed. This time, it's a worm throw for Macaws. Huge explosion there. Macaws through the portal, going with Snadra. But had to make that one quick. Just 9 on that occasion.
What happened there?
Dang it.
But Messenger Imp is wreaking havoc.
Sandra's aim was true.
19 on that throw from Snadra.
The rite is nearly ended. Ouch.
Or was it 18? One of those. Ooh, little reverse psychology there from Ari. Going under the defender for a 20 damage plunge.
None left unscathed. Unfortunate for the Tempers.
Opportunity, perhaps, for Macaws. Not quite enough damage to finish the job, but it does drop Ari down to 3.
That's it.
Ari shields off, at least to a certain extent, from that implosion, but Macaws comes back. And that throw is unblockable, but there is rekindling. It's 30. Snadra sneaks through. That's good for 10 damage. Snadra is also doing some leech as well, and that has started to add up a bit. Macaws may just need one more score, and there it is. Snadra seals the deal.
The true Nightwings
GG.
prevail.
GG.
Their adversaries proved no match for them.
Well played, you two.
The ceremony is complete.
Alright, let's head on back.
Until the next rite.
Yeah, Lilac, this is getting pretty malicious at this point. I might have to veto this. So I think it may be best in that case if we leave this one up to the players. Let them choose whatever they'd like for this one. So let's hop back in, see where we end up.
The Tempers shall now.
And we're back at the book. We've seen a lot of
the
book
true
today.
Nightwings. Welcome.
There must be some arenas that we just haven't seen at all, because it
Who
seems
shall
like we've gotten a bunch of
conduct the
rereads.
Yeah, what
I don't think we've had Nesta Triesta,
True.
potentially among others.
Let's see, what have I played so far?
Alright, it's a speed throwing stowaway. Nutrition stick on Manly. Ash and Coal for the extra starting Pyre life on Volfred. And Luminous Idol for Pamitha. That's Macaw's second choice. legendary Tizo here, infinite stamina for him. Which Macaws answers in turn. So here we go. Players picking their preferred teams, and it is a saluting Stowaway who's first to the orb. Now Macaws has retrieved with a Manly. Down he goes, though. In fact, Macaws momentarily defenseless, but has it now with Pamitha. And clever there with the Luminous Idol, throwing it, picking it back up, regaining stamina that way. Stowaway. She gets cut off. That's a Tizo throw for 19 for Macaws. Stowaway teleport makes her first to the orb. But her throw is intercepted. Now Macaws on the attack. With Manly, but his throw is intercepted. Currently just Tizo for Ari, but does have infinite stamina, as does Macaws. So they could be chasing each other around the arena for quite some time. But alas, Macaws has now gotten it back, only to lose it with Manly. Ari has a relatively dangerous portal there. Macaws, though, looking to reset that portal and score with his imp. Now means no Tizo for Macaws, though. Pamitha, Luminous Idol, handy for Macaws once again. Lots of different stamina-affecting talismans here, as this time it is the infinite stamina on Ari's Tizo.
Now to the flame.
Pamitha switches in, and then nothing personnel from Manly there.
The orb is taken.
Tizo almost snuck through, but Macaws able to stop that attack and counter with Pamitha.
Oh.
Ooh, and Ari found a way through there. 25 damage plunge. Once again, it's coming from Tizo.
The orb.
Manly assessing the options, but not enough room to blink in. Down goes the Stowaway, but here comes Macaws' Tizo. Nearly able to sneak through there. Not quite. Once again, a teleporting Manly finds himself on the other side of the pyre, and that helps set up a 21 damage throw. Stowaway intercepted. Cost now on the attack. It's Manly. That time the teleport, unsuccessful. But Pamitha, trying to find her way through, switches into the imp, but here we see the rekindling, and it is 50.
Each pyre now burns no more brightly than the other.
Ari back with Tizo, and it is Tizo once again.
The Templars are now favored to
And it does mean if Macaws has no rekindling, one score could potentially be enough for Ari here. Of course, Macaws also has a sap. Pamitha switches to Tizo. Tizo's throw is intercepted. Ari defenseless for the briefest of moments, but the Stowaway returns, gets the block, gets the orb, and then gets banished. That means time, perhaps, for Macaws. Cutting that throw a little bit short. It's 21 damage, which means it is still out of range for Macaws here. Would take at least 2 scores to get the job done. Down goes Pamitha. Tizo versus Tizo. Obviously, Tizo wins. Tizo's throw. That's good for 25, and that drops Ari down to 4. We have seen the rekindling, so that means 1 score is all Macaws needs here. Will it come from Manly? Not this time. Tizo, though, Thinks about going one way, then gives it up to Manly on the other side. Two-pronged attack. Tizo unsuccessful. Now it's Ari's turn to make a move. Tizo goes down. Hamatha sidesteps the defender and pushes through for the winning plunge.
GG.
GG. Well played.
Perhaps a stroke of fortune ought to be thanked. The rite is ended.
All right. Well, let's head on back.
Until the stars align.
And it is starting to get quite late. So I'm thinking we may be at that penultimate rite moment where if there is anything we'd like to see before the night is through, this would be our last chance to make that happen, and then we go into the liberation rite if that works for you too.
Yeah, it works for me.
We find ourselves on the boat. Will that be all? Lilac may be out of exile requests, but strongly encourages players to use demons. No formal request behind that, though, so up to you guys to go whatever direction you choose.
I'd be up for it.
Ari volunteers.
The Tempers shall take on the true Nightwings. Welcome. Who shall conduct the rites?
Ari does lead with a demon. It's Orlek. And it's a speedy messenger imp for Makos. And a ring on Ignarius.
Are you doing all imps?
That is imp number 2. It's a leeching Tizo.
You would never go 3 imps. Unless. There is ring number 2. It's Jody bearing the other one. Interesting.
And Webbed Lanthorn Raji, it is triple imps for Makos. So demons versus imps. We shall see who emerges victorious here. The two classes who perhaps more than any other tend to benefit most greatly from the boat magic, as it is Ari getting us started with a 25 damage plunge from Orlek. I don't know if we saw anyone take prayer beats, at least Ari certainly did not, so no Orlek in that round means more room for Makos to throw that one in for 21. Orlek has returned, although now Ari has a long 30-second wait before he comes back, and that means, again, more room for Makos, that time via an imp plunge. Makos trying to make it work here with Tizo. But Ari gets it back.
To each his own.
Reaches for the boat magic.
Such a display.
Oh, magic.
And it delivers.
That one almost got through.
Iggy's turn. Or maybe Jody's. There's a little bit of boat magic for Iggy, except he lost the orb in the process. Suddenly, lots of time and space,
Right in.
and a little bit of leech for Macaws.
Such zeal. The orb is taken.
Orlek. In he goes. Messenger Imp now for Macaws. He's banished.
Now to the flame.
That means just Jody back at the moment, as Iggy also went down there. Macaws looking for a way through, tried to sneak around the far side, but everyone down now. So an uncontested scoring opportunity. 25 damage plus leech. That was probably on net. Macaws' highest value score. However, with all those demons, Ari did take a ton of starting Pyre life, so even after this plunge for 25, only now is Macaws getting Ari below 100 Pyre life. Of course, the threshold that we usually see people begin with. Orlek back at it. There's a little bit of boat magic for you.
Yes.
Tizo and Messenger Imp tag teaming it here. Ari building a wall of demon auras. Macaws trying to find a way through.
If I were that one, I'd be rather angry.
Jody
United
banished here.
in banishment.
Perhaps enough time for Macaws.
The orb has hit the
This
mark.
time it's 25 damage. No leech though.
The orb.
A little bit of extra airtime, courtesy of the boat magic, but didn't help Ari plunge on that occasion. Macaws gets that throw in between those two defenders, and that is the leeching exile.
Shall the true Nightwings press their luck, perhaps?
Orlek,
Now
he makes it in,
now snuff of
and if not for this leech, Macaws would be in a little bit of a tougher position, although it is now
more.
low enough, Macaws' Pyre life, that a non-Orlek demon could have sufficient damage, but all those demons are gone, Orlek included,
The orb.
and once again it is leech, and that means Macaws is back in safe territory for his Pyre life, whereas Ari
We are finished.
cannot say the same.
That fire's flame
25 damage plunge there, and now we have ourselves a sudden death match. One score for either player likely would do the trick. Who will it be now? Oh, and Macaws, big implosion. Ari defenseless. Oh no, the BM! GG.
wings
GG, that was close.
Well played.
Their adversaries put up quite an effort. The rite is complete.
All right, well, let's head on back.
Until the next rite.
And I think it is time for us to head into our Liberation Rite protocols, meaning we'll be headed to the Fall of Solium. Sermon intro on, we'll go Temper's version of Never to Return, and no requests from chat for this one. We'll have both players take their preferred teams to finish things off in style. So, without further ado, let's begin.
Execute liberation.exe.
Exactly.
Good evening, exiles. You stand upon the fall of Solium. You are gathered to conduct this rite. Cling to whatever shred of hope you have. Tempers, stand ready. True Nightwings, stand ready. Now we shall get started.
Alright, so as I said, this will be our final rite of the night, our Liberation Rites. No requests from chat for this one. Both players just taking their preferred teams to finish things off in style. And for Ari, that means a Prayer Beads Orlek in the lead spot. Macaws will go Titan Tooth Barker for his lead.
Teaser.
Haoob's Wing, infinite stamina for Tizo. That's Ari's second choice.
Sorry, controller's a little.
I mean, I can uninvite and reinvite you if you think that might help. I don't know.
That's better now. It was weird. Yeah, just a little bit of lag there.
Well, there's Luminous Idol on Pamitha, or Makas's second selection. Leeching Stowaway. That's how Ari will round out the team. Macaws goes for Leeching Bertrude. So alright, here we go. Our final rite of the night, our Liberation Rite. Ari on the left representing the Tempers, Macaws on the right representing the True Nightwings. Best of luck to you both.
what the scribes ordained. The orb is up. And there it is, at last.
And there it
The
is.
true Nightwings proved their worth.
GG.
Their
GG.
adversaries they defeated utterly.
Well played, you two.
Thus ends the Liberation Rite.
And as we were saying, that was our final rite of the night, our Liberation Rite. So thank you everybody who participated in the rites today, and everyone who gave us the requests in chat as well. I will hop out of Discord, but I will catch you guys next time.
See ya. Thanks for hosting.
Of course, as soon as I tab over to Discord to try to leave Discord, the first thing I see is an image of a crocodile. I probably didn't need to tell you that, but that is the first thing that I was greeted by. Anyways, catch you guys later. Alright, and let me free you from Steam Remote Play if you have yet to free yourselves. Think you are both released at this point. But thank you all. This was, of course, as I said, that was the final rite of the night, our Liberation Rite. So thank you everybody who participated in the rites and everyone who gave us the requests in chat as well. This was Pyre Community Rite Night, and if you're interested in getting more involved in multiplayer Pyre, then the best way to do so is by joining the Rite Club Discord server, which you can do by clicking on that link right there. My name is Lids. I'm hosting these Rite Nights. My streaming schedule is weeknights. We're doing some Path of Exile 2. Fridays, we're doing Mass Effect Andromeda multiplayer. Saturdays, Mass Effect 3 multiplayer. And then Sundays, obviously, Pyre multiplayer. Then Lids Vids on YouTube as well, posting the VODs for those streams. So if you missed anything, you can catch that stuff there as well. Also doing some Hades 2 videos straight to YouTube. Those, of course, at the moment are early access videos, but as we were talking about, the full release is coming out quite soon, so excited for that. In addition to some Path of Exile 2 build guide videos, hoping to get one of those out quite soon as well. A short, an update to a build guide video we did in the past. But if you haven't done so yet already, of course, you can also hit the follow button to get notification when I go live. Also at LidsVids on Twitter. I post there when I go live as well. But actually, the best place to stay up to date on all things Lids is my Discord, which you can join by clicking on that link right there. But that's going to be it for me for tonight. So thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed the stream. And I'll catch you next time.